Yankomra na yenim komo kakra eno Kweku Dela Edilson BIGGY ena yeniomo enso di nkomo ye kwamana ne nsane pi enso eba ma me fanto just no a ewo Africa World Cup qualifies Djibouti etra fima Burkina Faso ekohye ne 6-0 Egypt etimeti Ethiopia eso mo 2-0 South Sudan etra fima DR Congo so ekohye mo 4-1 Mauritania echi Togo so mo 2-0 Senegal echi Sudan so mo 2-0 Benin echi Zimbabwe eso mo 1-0 Lesotho etra fima South Africa ko so mo 3-0 Congo Tanzania 1-1 Morocco echi Niger so mo 5-0 Ivory Coast etra fia echi Burundi eso mo 1-0 na Uganda echi Mozambique and so etimi eso mo 4-0 and on games across Africa you don't want some to the big one across and so our Lagos and more Renfi Nigeria and Rwanda Nigeria and says our game way Rwanda say Nigeria film Wontumi and qualify and call 2026 World Cup across America and on Japan and more say Europe World Cup qualifies Ayadia Slovenia and Sweden 2-2 Amore says Switzerland echi Kosovo some 4-0 Denmark and Scotland and 0-0 Greece echi Belarus and some 5-1 Iceland and so etra Azerbaijan some 5-0 Ukraine etra France were some 2-0 a branch for Michael Olise Mbappe Omunya goes in Italy etima Estonia and some 5-0 Moldova etra Israel ekwachi Moldova for some 4-0 Ayafo Island etra and Croatia some 1-0 Montenegro etra Czech Republic so some 2-0 and on games so and so ewo aye me pato Europe and the one some to ja na me ya demand World Cup qualifiers across South America ayadia ya don some premier moment Europe games eba so na Armenia and Portugal Samsung and Australia and Cyprus me pato ya Austria omne Cyprus San Marino and so Bosnia and Herzegovina aye game na so pass one some so to ja Latvia and Serbia and England and so and Andorra aye 4 aye PM and as game no and so pass ya do one some p and so Emma awutumagine so Emma ayo Renfi and on the to no yanko France ne ni komo bebre and so our France ni say no Mbappe anya no goal so ne acha say Mbappe say de ne nyina koye adema branch for the Kylian Mbappe acha say wasase ye ayadia France captain no and ye di aya no komo na ayadia we omo bottom mu acha say Mbappe de bottom na ye 1-on-1 say dia o wie defender na kura and na o carbon no to net nim kama Emma bia so timi ye kama ye Mbappe aya no goal no enso emamo ma me fanto just saying Mbappe na ye di no nkomo no wato Thierry Henry oko omaina me pato your four friends all time top scorers no adia opanye Thierry Henry e wo 51 goals ayadia opanye Thierry Mbappe no wako 51 ma me Mbappe different images ni nkomo echanom Japan Olivier Giroud and elite enti second spot no na Thierry Henry say Mbappe 51 goals and was Thierry Henry say 51 the next Mbappe goal no Mbappe second our list so after branch na ye fan Olivier Giroud only saw branch na for Thierry Henry at the 123 matches and they said 51 goals at the France Mbappe the just 91 matches and I said 51 goals in Jamra Thierry Henry the great man at the 123 no a branch for Mbappe at the less and I know that you don't want some so to ja Mbappe na no ayaje no trameni ma pass be na say trameni as a can was say trameni ball was say nyagro outside the foot and the boss our pass way at the Mbappe na second Mbappe send we come game no bibia so come one abranche na you felt trameni na the outside foot and some pass you don't want some p and so emamo and no eje pa you jema tumagine so na Michael Olise this boy Michael Olise ayadia akrano ball na wo boss say there ayadia hu ono de ne je club and country onye player otimi ball club otimi ball country onye player otimi ball country otimi ball club Michael Olise all run Eben France Eben Bayamunchina according to Ogusu deliver and now was sent deliver and my bia so to me come ya no some no and some to Daniel Michael Olise and ye domon komo me part of mama branch and for Desiree Dway on some images see any komo mami pictures and be any komo because I know na ya bad news at my France no understand your bad news at my PLG and no edge upon no mammy I couldn't follow just a drill for mammy just a drill and no game no coso and oko prior pull out not just a PG a yajawa pra enter Champions League and so a paso a branch no akopra our France campaign mammy Osman Dembele off your bench and so a buyer Dembele and then adia was so the hamstring not just a hamstring aba na Mbappe bisana sadiana koso no say adiana siate a yasem and out to club na former PG less than a month. I come month. Na 1 month to no PG in Barcelona. I game no answer pass for Brenta for the Dembele and a name on so Ekamoa. You don't want something so to na say PG 2 players. That's the way. Osman Dembele, Omunina the same night. Then before game no and the manager na your friend Luis Enrique. Also every bicycle so equator here. I'm on so Nechi Ninsam Ako hey PG club no are serious and by a demamo Mama no images remaining come where your manager na me patro for Luis Enrique and a year didn't come on me patro or no so kwatiahe I'm a ne Demetrius operation no ayadia ayene and I'm paying for your opinion your friend a young patro Luis Enrique or more ayen operation enti enra a bad day adama PG just way do Epra Dembele Epra coach no enso pra omoko coach no surgery eno dey to dey demamo enche omne pass game no enso pass so yeto nsane p enso emamo na Demetrius na sa Kalaifi oye president adema club no former PG on Luis Campos omo fu papa omdiri pass France national team name paying for a disrespect your more nina so much the pass a branch for the Dembele na nya sabon ko mo man bobi omudi come from catch omo so omra Dembele omma Dembele emra na omo assess no because omudi can catch omo say Dembele anya fit ontimi embo no so mo man emra come oba na assess no akwa no koya mo de akobo boy yesem paying for the pass Rema the player omutimi nya ne sa because a branch for Mbappe omo excuse ni be pray emra no pra na onsa anya fit omo excuse ni be pray respect pay for respect no Didier Deschamps and a French Football Federation no FFF no amon fabi enso ema PG and then aja PG pay for no wo mo pro for you don't something so to dra se si ameka se mo so panyina ya for Didier Deschamps and the team come no Didier Deschamps ni o dia to dra se the sero do dia ne dia o dia pass any serious bia dia na mo Dembele dia no and doctors no encourage emfa entre no enum ensema papa no won so dia to dra ya dem mo e wo aye dwuma de so mami Osman Dembele game ne pa na wie ye oni nie na wotogusu a wo kono mame me pato mama me na me hwe sai image we se wo Dembele se de osi ekoi enye ne ebe check akra because Osman Dembele na yese de PG for no ayaja na ho mo ne se opra o check akra onye players na omu pra omu recover ntem no ene Osman Dembele na ne wotogusu wo kono mame Desire Dre enso na ekono no so game ne pa na wie ye Desire Dre de ase ono so togusu sa ne mom when a manager no say aye kakra Dembele dia no serious e chain aye duwe dia no enti enom aye images ne be ana ye de emamo o hwe first image na obenya ne ye obon sa branch na ye fro no aye Desire duwe o hwe so si tokusu na aye ayaje eno ye PG aye club no nsam de todwa ewo aye dumagere so Hugo Ekitike ama Rensa kwa no emeke ne debut eno de my friend no say team no say your dream dia na opeso ye nyina eno abam ni na say wa bo e de my France team no but Ajamanda 20s and say ayaja brantana to me esia kanya na ni agem ane Hugo Ekiteke and ne oje sansam na todwa no so de mamo awo ayejuma de so ma remfi ma me fanto just a player of the month of August Abrantia ye fan Mbappe okwa Madrid nominations na da gule Abrantia for the Tuameni Vinicius Junior and Dean Lawson omo and ne na chaso mo pre bana wi na Abrantia for Mbappe and am pay favor to no best player our Madrid me pato so many chum no to some to ja I would imagine so Alexander Isak Mame fanto ya se no kwakura na so ya Isaac ni na ayaja Brentano Sweden aye game na course no na obianim se Isaac ebe se kan ama bia so timi aye kama Isaac ebe ye training ni bia so ye one map ama bia so timi ye kama ba che enti Isaac na ye one map na game na so beba so no nemo omam na mo game ni bi mame images ni bi Brentano fan Isaac or ye training sa ya se manager no agide pass don aye me pato Dal Thomason aye coach na agide pass dabi omodre bobo sisia enya de se ebeboa because obobo ache enti omamene nsia kan kura bi enom jepa ya jema mo awo ayejumagele so England coach na ye fere Thomas Tuchel ye sakra na ye fere Mason Greenwood na nkonya nkoba friend wo sakra no wo disare so obekọ oman na mepato ye fere wo ye Jamaica ni nyanse hodo free enti afia ne fie se England for mo se da sabi makobo oba enti mo mame mo bo biema obekọ Jamaica omo bisa manager ne nya contact bia Jamaica no and se manager ne the reason tia on fra print na ye fere Mason Greenwood and se FM paying for no omo dire pass se Mason Greenwood back to England national team ni nyina say bibia say enya de say betimi aboa to Thomas Tuchel ne amra na England game na so pass no decision is a branch for Mason Greenwood obamana call mame fanto just a branch for Hurricane and also what television so ne coach no and also mo England players no wo mo eguso and then game no and so pass so aye den aye don sane p and so emamo enti Lewis Kelly and Morgan Rogers and also mo don sane Eben no enti England team there na me no kwani no mo bi big Dan Ben and so and Newcastle I'm a captain no ye did your mom come at your mom sunny p and so mamunchano England say I used to say and you may question be an ocean no my man front to the Joe Gomez sound as like a Brighton deadline day in Brighton for the Empire yes it wages you know and I'm a deal to me. I'm a so collapse here. Nina sir Joe Gomez, the Akoba and sir Akudano, na Brighton, Kobanyako, Nemo yesterday sick and only an address I want to so Liverpool for the normal pastor Mutiano, na Brighton for the person Liverpool for HS Kanamuto and Sanane, I'm to me a player and Liverpool for so Mopa, my gay Ukrama, and Akran Woniba Bia and so echo, and non Japa Yajama Mujamadi so Sameka Spanish national team no, and so Aqua could do. Now Spain for you, or more ado Istanbul, our Turkey, Spain, Turkey, game no answer airport so, Istanbul airport only. National team no and do no me pato game way Lami Yama versus Adagule and the game kitokra and Ebaswa yet one some to because Ayatianra reporter Yatinisem Adagule and the back pain no yes still also bet me a ball I bring me pato branch from Lami Yama only enti akrani the crown bag in the back of Bobonetino also bet me Esia Kaino enti Ayatian Yaduma a game no bet me abobin there now manager no your fellow way de la Fonte yes about one of funny money situation pa sa kwanom aje we pra enye so mama ne pom minute dodo ewo aye genum eno aye Lami Yama Adagule ne we din komo bebre Adagule se mfa ntodwa so no ada no aye game we aye game a ayi for no baba o se Spain for no baba beto mo na ba bia game ne koso no atmosphere ne anya gro ye bisa no se aye game on Lami Yama no se da bi aye Turkey and Spain enye Adagule and Lami Yama enti oda enso ewo Turkey omono setting come and I was trying to tell one some so to ewo aye dwumagere so man ekuso a ye de pi ensom bramo ewo ba bia obia ye din command nsane pi e dia bramo mame fan to the Christopher Nkunku and ya branch for Dogu e mo ren se two players no ekopie mo deadline day ewo aye Milan na enkrani ne a Milan for post to behind the scenes ne enso dia ba enti wo ye Nkunku ne and na wo hwe na ye de won some to Dogu ensom ka no ye do mo nsam ne enso to dwa ni na some Milan esani 2 aye no at the time me patcho ewo gym ho and I shall Brentana, your funny Christopher Ayan Kunko. I don't want some to that. You didn't cook on common. I'm going to call official store because they're tradition. Opium, our club now. You're for a similar now. Oh, so look at Modric. You didn't have Milan for Mabo Bro, Kobaki Kakrabi. Kunku, what will be that? Champions League. What will be that? Odogu, where will be? Milan for saying 8 and 9. And how much is 7 and 8? So 7. Okay, Milan ajema ko 7. Eho eno mo di Nkunku akogina no. Nkunku ba bi free bar Charles o match 2. We 7 and ne omko church players na kwaya Milan for fast so the European trophies ni bi na wo hwe no. Etim ayaje AC Milan official store museum ho and the players na nso wura ye didi omo nkoma ye do nsane pi enso emamo enti no je pa mo yes omo sane be pray. Na mo wi no ayaje omo so mo main training na se ne hia because I saw ye mini pre-season international na ebeba no na ta so mu nyina enso eye feta ya je omo nsam enso to dwa e dwuma gye so na ne ekuso Yadi P and Supremo, our baby Biobia, SS Lazio, and Rome Derby, no, and so Pastor Report, I made some paying for, and so a match and Edja Beria, or Material Pastor Tokwa, Ebana Jua, when we are no more Kokuama, Sabi, Obia Kukumobi, Eti Roma, and Lazio, Rome Derby, no, or Maja Beria, Kete, 12 o'clock, na game Nasasia, not just a bathroom near Pondo Biana Quine, and some Akodifia, Santo Quanti, and I'm paying for them, take I guess decision, no. Andres Christiansen, baby, will be a moment fun to your so quackano, and some Asaya, Yasabasuna for Eben decided me part on the future on this season. Sir, on the new contract, and now Eberman every club end of the season. Okon Damaka game no bonina, Basona fighting for the position. It's a branch for the Christians in this season, a key season, a crucial season, and so at the man in the performance, and a better Sobatan Pasa, and as some free persona Bobokunum, and no a reporter by a demamo, our Ayotuma, so my friend went to the semi persona Bobokunum Common, so saying, Ayaja, you are crying for yesterday more. La Liga paying for now privy Adiama Basuna so much about Aya Barca Valencia Aya game answer Kobasa new Spotify Aya Camnu Nanya ready for Barca first home game Aya just is in now Adiam Stadium when Makacho Soma and CC Brian Soho Aya Diamu training ground so no club on Adela Liga for privy her and so at the moment to say Barca Aya Dia already no Omanya or Metimesia can answer Hama Piano and so to me Aya Kama I don't send to the Luis Suarez Joko Pima Major League and paying for Transano almost say 6 matches on Trophy on Jimmy Amobi. I just say Luis Suarez upon a year and so our minor ye fellow America and Inter Miami Bobo because 6 matches now that time season in idea I branch to me mobile Pia and San Famopim. I got 1 month to pen on the contract and swap on a year 18.4 6 matches. Bosume me patwes matches 6 as na me today enti 6 matches and omo de ama branch for Luis Suarez Sunday okote sabi enteso untimi spite on somebody ade hadwen enteso de efro bia no ne kogo bi so a hadwen pa nti Suarez waka obi da wasan at hadwen suban ne say ya hadwen se ne ball nankasa no wo de air pa na wie ye na me fan to the Sergio Busquets enso ena ne namu ho no Thomas incident ni siri nyina no yesi Busquets so na dia waka ho pa etono so aye 2 matches aye ban ana omo ede ama Sergio Busquets eti Busquets so kwakotena fie enom ede pa no branch for Thomas Viles. My man found to the son so 3 matches ban. And Inter Miami players Makuma Kumiensa and a normal ban at your mom fines beba at your players and plus Inter Miami. So final I jump in front of young farmer on Thomas on better committee. No motion a yesika as so much players and a club from Inter Miami. Almost to HM Piasso to me kama and Inter Miami players and Tokwa and no Salio Messi and some Argentina last match all power Argentina no Messi kontokwa kakra na nya pitch so dressing room ni na Messi and a captain bono no ano call me part on opponent ro come ho Messi na we de Leo Messi say wa pentokwa say kakra bia na bofu na wo ko ha because some ko by kakra bi na we see we mu free omo dressing room ba we mu so free omo dressing room ba hwe Messi Argentina for ni na ba straight e 1 or 10 year ano call opponent okay you Messi no enti se ntokwana enom jepa ya jemamo abo ayetuma je so ma remfi mame ni komo kakra na memfa nsane pi enso emra mo ni na so piemo enso awon sanfofro ma Mr. Mami Abrante na ya fa Jude Bellingham images ne bi na no na me to no se no me to ani se Madrid players no omamo 3 days off enso na na me South story enso premo 3 days off no me pato Italy and Jude Bellingham ewo aye Sardinia and Italy aye Jude ni obama different images na a branch for the Jude and the girlfriend and they all show more you don't send to that what do you say where back pain never call what just say what man pictures remember we so the back pain no ever call just Jude Bellingham aye soda and you soda one okay Jude the soda injury what is ababa and young way to my papa ewo ya chenum and some ewo so aye don't send to them video video no ne nkomo we were some for the nyasa video images way and some at buy I just said do Bellingham and ene ayadia ote yachenum de nyame no kwani ne u gina odan so bibia kama ababa ne close yakaso bi close mo bempa ade mo bompa enom do Bellingham and some and the girlfriend to nya time kakra no ayadia branch no enso ekopiem so Sardinia awo aya Italy awon na branch no ko so manase ne o gina home ama bia so tima kama enche obaba beto so ajama aya club na from Madrid ma mfanto de se joko and no piem so awon so ya joko asem mfanto de se ono ayade a manager or person be coach nemum ayabotre because o person be coach enya mpre ho on fa receiving command receive ase ne onya Madrid adwuma no obeye ontimi nya se adwuma no nemum je wo mina ne se o coach so mo ya ne nanfofo a che so mo coach o se bebre akobi 4 to 5 games ne apam no enti coach na adwuma no se wonsu yi a ayade betu ba bi no benya sem eno ne nsem ode tudwa ma me mfa ntudwa se ayade a ne opiem enso e wo nema junior aye akura no enso so ya nsem bebre enso ba ma me nema nie Achesen One aye nabusuafo no enso epiem Sao Paulo ema bia so timi ye kama o Brazil ni nyane se na Chiefs amore se NFL aye game ekoso enti team name obama images ni bebre achesa wo show television so atom nsem na tudwa na me pa choma me fanto da so ne Kelsey enya ACI ema bia so timi ye kama nti name akohwe aye NFL ni be ema bia so timi ye kama ntomo nie na o show mo ye dom nsem na tudwa no aye Taylor Swift kunu no na ne wasia aye player ye fan aye Neymar Junior achesa o show mo ye dom nsem na tudwa nti no NFL aye match na koso and ye dom nsem pi enso tudwa e wo Sao Paulo enso awo aye Brazil manima ye dede won koma ye pi enso emamo eno eje tudwa disasi ma me fan tudwa se ye se akura no watena se opeso features on there onye se Raheem Sterling no opeso konemu disasi ye se Middle East and so obako Turkey ye so otena se logire pass da bi Saudi Arabia enya de se ebebo no ntodenani enso ebeche Turkey eje se loan no Turkey and obetumi akọ ama bia so tima kama Chelsea supporters one bofu amase Champions League aye Turkey se no go agent too much Chelsea paying for top bolimo mudi sika ne yeden yina se Chelsea e wo sika na nsia Champions League anase me pacho world club championship wo makwaja ba bunya close to 90 something million euros aya do omoja ba bugu so jo musika aya dia omugire pass da be Champions League aye Turkish no nebo Eden Stamford Bridge Chelsea games Pastor Morris Barca Beba Town and some Stamford Bridge games ni na no Chelsea person mutwa enya sika bebre na bia so timi aye kama ene ya jepa ya de to anim enwa Alisa Thompson aye new player Chelsea ato omoto mano omoto me mano so kan ho Alisa Thompson ye yenu abana babeka Chelsea women ho enwa ayadia ono enomu yi no enso atre onim bob papa ge ya wo hwe no television so onim bob pa ayade no nsama tudwa mamen amfan tudwa se enwa Chelsea City a man so mu 2-0 and ye game and so timi call so mu defending champions it almost so mu defending na se kama omo bo 2-0 nemo mamen fan tudwa se enwa ba fan carpenter enwa bo the first game na ni dey there as a onye carpenter ni nemu carpenter ni de frɛ no ɛnom ayakura no obo 2 goals ama bia so timi ye kama ye don stand to the Germany Julian Nagelsmann ye say oye meeting ni wantenamu ne both Germany players now to the extent or did you pass fighting for the jersey fighting for the badge Germany me patrol ye country kase about football mo na the players bobo the Germany omo twetwe omo nan eti manager no bufu pa na meeting na no ye do ye ni of players ni nyina and odo omo nyina betena ase odo omo betena ase no and address omo say ono person no betin komo omo ni ne stance so when you're ready so baba board yama Germany me part of far back na players ni na hwe no owie no say obi are ready so person obo aye Germany na just obi antime mfa ne back enso ankwade amu nyina ma ye ready ene opie omo and discuss omo ho omo ahwie no wo ye Rudiger na wabisa Flanvit said na ekoso me patron aye player B na wabisa player A se hwie aye enti ojama players no enso omo aye omo meeting edidi omo nkomo omo wie na leaders no eden nsam nyina ababeto nanim so omo sre no bibia ba kama for the next game enom aye nsem no so ekoso a ye de emamo e wotumade so ma no ekuso a ye de P enso emamo e wo ba bibia wo bia ma me fanto judge Italy and nneɛma ɛkɔ Gennaro Gattuso the first game was a 5 Gattuso says the nneɛma nyina ɛkɔ ɛde Gennaro Gattuso ɛno ade ma me G Gattuso ho ɛyɛ time a yɛbɔ Italian national anthem your passion coach no passion question players ne bi enti wei ɛyɛ ɔpanyin a yɛfɛ no Gennaro Gattuso Italy anthem ne ɛbɔ no coach no ɛnso ɛne the first game ɛde ma ɛyɛ Italy na unim sɛ nneɛma na ɛkɔ so no ɛno a Mamen Fanto just said Italy minor Retegi about 2 goals. I assist ba konini na yase Gravina so obepa Retegi acho. Nina said Retegi elko Saudi Arabia no Italian Football Federation president no ebeka se waguna nima se play ababo Italy so ko Saudi Arabia Accra na ko Saudi Arabia ababo 2 goals dem Italy also ya assist ama bia so timi aye kama echesa akora no ayaja ne modemo ayaje so ani ene yede ne honsam ne enso to dwanche no aye nema ne bia no so ekoso yede honsam ne pi enso mount retake no ama remfi so far current Italian players no ono ene top scorer was 8 goals na dem Italy anom ajaba ya mamo na unim se game no elkoso no edu baby Italy LED 4-0 no a 5 goal in my no na supporters chante aye name nye players aye Gennaro Gattuso coach no and fans no enso ebo agene so sa yete no nsam ne so to dwanche mo remfi manager no aye no a omo budget no so pa aye de no nkomo ma fan to get some more skin and the first player was a goal under Gattuso adwuma ya was asia obabe yentie more skin atasem aye game enso eba na wie
così tanto in così poco.
No, abbiamo sempre avuto uno spirito buono, poi il mister è venuto, comunque ci ha dato tanto.
Gennaro Gattuso, wada aye players ni na se, o se abasobodi no any chance na na kono so ni no, aye ade obese fans on directed to the players, enyo no na obo players na abaso ne mo fans ne de mo ye na no, o se time na game even ye 0-0. Na still omo support omo sa no, na se da nyina e won the first game, o de my Italian fans no, Gennaro Gattuso.
Squadre che vanno giù, giocatori che vanno giù e secondi tempi sempre un disastro. Invece sono stati bravi su questo aspetto qua. Sono d'accordo con te. Siamo
so and out in the voice ya didn't want send p and so Emma Motumadi so opanya fan aya cardio tougher e mo remfi some maybe a chum no and air Brazil number 1 osiam fan to just no nanka obetu Edison for say manen ko Fenerbahce and komo Galatasaray because Fenerbahce ni Galatasaray e better echem Fenerbahce into no as a former goalkeeper e kasa futu no and otebema branch fan Edison na mo say Edison akopima so Fenerbahce aya dem nsam so tuja e wotumadi so yenim komo eno Donnarumma ono so mama no ovation Donnarumma ni Italians no omudiri pass European champion waje Euros no jama Italy waje Champions League jama PSG ejano we see stadium no omo project so pani Donnarumma say Manchester City aye goalkeeper no and aye di no komo mama fa sansem wentu ja so de wani enso eche FIFA so ye FIFA omo ate aye panel aye players aye voice aye panel. Players are your voice, are your panel. Panel way, are your panel bang according to your FIFA, almost for racism. Now, FIFA, when you do racism, I say, Dear Infantino, racism, the ancestor, when you're serious about racism, your panel, a your punishment, heavy punishment, say team no come, and as a player no come, ni pakro yes, adiano, a yadia, a forever. Anya de se ene ade kono yes ade no betimi abempiem ebasa ene betimi aboy se panel no omo offer African players ayebebre George Oporia from Liberia, Emmanuel Adebayo from Togo, Didier Drogba from Ivory Coast, Fadiga from Senegal, Mepacho Ivan Cordoba from Colombia, Messi Ekede from Nigeria, Juan Pablo Sorin from Argentina, Michael Sylvester from France, Blaise Matuidi, France, na Formiga, and so every Brazil, Remo, and a FIFA voice air panel. I'm going to be two racism. I say, Ayadian, you are doing some no, and so Amamo, I would to make it FIFA, and so I get decision, and yet, and so Amamo, Maminko, I am Morocco, not meaning Morocco, Algeria, and Mamma Morocco Stadium, no, Omupiano and Stadium Yabesro, Omangana, Yabesro, you hear stadium, you hear modern stadium, you hear modern stadium. And a year Morocco Cromony, I just say, go find the stadium, they are inside or not Yenim Como, Stadium Abontini, na ohwe insider a world class arena, one of the best. We say, and Morocco for and Swetimisia, Osha images in a time almost to Morocco one time. Now, where you outside and Kofa or Mufie, Mammy and Babak, Kofa a one a year or Mufie said you're not almost feeling Nipa, Doma no inside when you 70,000 full house. Me pacho adia Morocco omo football federation no ene ohene no omo ye adwuma Morocco papa ye ka sports ye facilities omo compete Europeans no enom eje ba ye tema mo adwuma de so na oni nsanya Morocco kura say ayade North Africans no Algeria e was just 4 world class facilities Algeria for 4 eno na wo hwe television so don some to at least ye be nya ba ko enso e Ghana na BBP so timi ayekama ye don some so to ewo ayeduma de so no ejepa ejema mo mamemfa sansem enso ntodwa se eguso ye di ayesan komo we no eno Mo Salah esan esego mameni images ribi ni komo Mohamed Salah ni o say ya na chesem wo de wa ye prayers kakra na bibia so timi ayekama Mohamed Salah no say aka just 7 goals na Mohamed Salah wato all time top scorer ewo me patro minor ye frewo Egypt eno Hassan na Hassan na kasa ono kra ne say coach say Mo 61 goals Hassan as 68 aka 7 na Mo ato this man ono na no say coach ni ma bia so timi yakama na no coach no wabo Mohamed Salah baso Salah first penalty second penalty by and Odema Omar Mamouche ni ana Salah kobo penalty be to net we should go check and Mamouche aya bobo corner from Man City aya one player no and a year didn't come didn't sanity as Emma so song we mean my men from to just South Korea bomb game na the United States of America na I just saw game so America ni South Korea more ball friendly game a gamer and now some crowd na son ye aya ni just some so demand reason to ni just song we mean as sign Asia Opanina ye feno Mauricio Pochettino so Pochettino and a man be ye coach bibia ne anaso o man be player and baby what me achieve in niema wo ye nyina no Mauricio Pochettino da Roma it no song we mean no or do bibia say Mauricio Pochettino and better na so no be fan free Germany den pass pass e ma bia so ye kama Mauricio Pochettino so no they to just so ne abrante for Christian Pulisic and sense no be sre ayadia obi aye mistakes emre bi atwam some kafa ne star boy ne ho no wan kasa yi wati ase
because we read the situation in different way, but the most important is when you are intelligent people, when if we want to move on and do the right things, it's about to be intelligent, and I think that is easier to understand and to sort the problem or fix the problems, and I think. Like I told you,
yeah, manager no intelligent as be asemba office na ma solve na semina enso eko Cristiano Ronaldo and Portugal mame fanto da samaka o global icon enra wo mu do Armenia wow Armenia for no na just say we do mo support to CR7 training. Really, Padoma Armenia, Nina, I 1 man, CL7. Now, Ronaldo, I normal training was stadium moment, be also to me, come I don't send so to Genti and Portugal, I national team, my catch Seban, Europe, World Cup qualifies. Ronaldo National goes super, World Cup qualifies. Our Europe will be an Antono and your World Cup proper near doing come US Open, I'm in front of your Carlos Alcaraz, which are Nova Djokovic, and Ross and Djokovic, into Djokovic, Ekofi, and Rano. Ayadia Alcaraz in we chat Nova Djokovic say final no I set Ayadia seen an Alcaraz and Eko final no these two Nyami Admas Ochna ewo US Open enya sem ketokra na ede na meti yes America man panyin Donald Trump ebeba abehwe US Open final ni bi Donald Trump ebewo US Open final no ababehwe Club World Cup final Charles in PAG oko stadium yes we so obeba arena ho no be hwebi eno na Carlos Sakara say na je say ye pa se dwumadie kese dwumadie te say na so onya omampanyin te say Donald Trump be hwebi dia
Well, it's I mean, I think that the tournaments, or it is a privilege for the tournaments having the presidents from every country just to support the tournament, to support tennis and to support the match. For me, playing in front of him, so to be honest, I will try not to be focused and I will try not to think about it. I don't want myself to be nervous because of it. So, but I think
Donald Trump at Hona Obo tennis. Also, but try to focus on the president because when we are Kakrebian what 20, no I can Kakrebian what 20, Nemum Ayadia a good 10, so Obo tennis, not president, and so to and on Jabaya Demama Kwame say Diabo Kobium de Yeremia say and Samuel Dawson, Yedi and Sobeba Kwame Atrase, BIGGY Atrase, Eldos Atrase, Omina Editotonina and so Epa, Chairman Pascal, baby will be a channel and Ayadia Shak one, Isaka, and a unity mina almost so Yanchomone Kwame. Brana, you will remove Kakra.
Yeah, Ken, on say the players Nina no be our national team duty. So will be a try so bit my boama, Nemai and a country to me qualify. Area World Cup and Yami Aduma next year June, a bit my basso. And FIFA World Cup at Ebekoso US, Mexico, and Canada no. 48 teams and a represented from 6 different confederation. Now, as it stands now, yenya 17 countries are qualify for the FIFA World Cup, including the 3 host nations. That's Canada, Mexico, US. And 2 countries are so for qualify for World Cup now. Countries baku 17 are qualify. Now, Osha list nima, the only country from Africa will qualify in Morocco. Morocco for the only country from free Africa as it stands now. Ometimia qualify at the World Cup. And so what check Morocco for now? Can you so group no? Aka 2 games so. Aka 2 games na Morocco for group no. Ye dia bury ye. But mu 6 games so ma bed you ma qualify no. And yes so ma drop you. O ma win all the 6 games a Morocco for no abono. Including scoring 19 goals, conceding 2. And Morocco for na try say, omo ye team ba kwa yense goals omo de bema wo. Omo nsan concede. And the FNE say, oba wo home or show or kwa away or show bebia Morocco for na bechu bia no omo show. And omo try kwan a omo say omo de dominate omo opponents. Omo ntry ma no omo si akan a say en omo Morocco ni usi akan na omo agugu ho amu growing confidence there bi. Omo che wa no with omo quality no omo no omo hu bobre omo hu say oya akora. Enti Morocco as it stands now the only African country World Cup qualify so metimi qualify abra akomu 2 games omo de be qualify so mamembo Morocco for na ba so omo kire the last World Cup e coin na wo ho oka African country ko na nimpa na Morocco for no. Unfortunately for them ade ba ko akapa na yese ometima je African Cup of Nations no eni ade ba ko akaba Morocco for no so far so good omo kire say continent so de arguably omo ye the best our continent so enra uko Europe matches ni bi ba so wo FIFA qualifies no. Ukraine etna fiema France ebe she ni 2-0. Michael Olise and Mbappe nya 2 goals edema the French national team. Kid oman ba ko a ye ka quality, ye ka talent a untimi take anything away from them. France. France die e free tete. Enye ne ana France ebenya talent. Enye ne ana France eba benya quality. Your mind back wa. If it is say omunya omo first golden generation, the late 50s, you know, every era, every generation biano, you won't say France produce a lot of talents. And it is what check France for first golden generation during the late 50s. You benya Raymond Coupa, you benya Papa Fencer Just Fontaine. That was omo first golden generation. A lot of talented players. And now omo de enya side generation no. Esaneba from Emomo be handle baton de ma Platini mo, Luis Fernandez mo. After Platini, yes benya France for almost ever benya another golden generation. Aye hu Zidane, yehu Turam Lizarazu Henry mo after Zidane Asania Baba yisa Baba ye Mbappe mo time and so what take the quality of craft France is here omo your mind back kwa uko Europe world at large country back kwa omo a lot of players France for bet my first 11 bad 3 ni nyina no edin enti a chere oman your more quality and a lot of talent by ken enra mi hwe game no France for enro manim ho no coach name a Mbappe ne ball number 9 ano Yusu Bakola our the left wing ana Doué about the right wing ano ma Michael Olise about behind eye Mbappe we mu no de omo hyase game na ekoso ano ye substitution ano de Dembele be mu ano de Hugo Iketiki esoso ebe mu enti sa wo take players omo hyase Mbappe Bakola Michael Olise ana Doué na twa omo say free bench ne ba ya e kire say eye French national team aken omanim ho no omo a lot of quality a ombetimi di atete defenders bi a wo wiase bia enti om attacking third no me very strong by problem am hu of French national team nim ye say enfa won say enu France for every ni game no ken aso manim ho no collective play ni ho bebre enu me hwe game no as a player bi age ball no wanim ho a obi apese o sego obi aye eager to score enti opportunity ni mpokra ba na e wo sanka omanim ho for no players ne ba ko pass mo obi na obi timi hye na so obi apese o shoot aso obi ani abre say opese ekwan bia so onya go no so so yebo ne din enti anka number of goals I we expect France for sanka no wo so mo hye no enti mi amba those so mo win yo mo hye 2 by looking at the quality looking at the number of chances so mo create here no nanka me expecting more goals from France because na collective playing is raw omanim ho no na akoye individualistic type of football and omobo so almost 16 attempt to score enu omunya ye no emu 6 per and ye on target and omunya 5 big chances out of the 5 big chances no enu France to me utilize only 2 and to many one moving forward say France for episode omutimi share a lot of goals Mbappe Michael Olise Doué Bakola Dembele mo so mu do the final third and what's the understanding was ro but no obi age bo obi apeso shegu enti chances no munya na nko so mo share more than 2
your country bi wo ha e wo bi asisi omutu France for no in terms of talent make a talent asem
oh say Portugal so one
Portugal or your Portugal players na e do France for no
France so bi o France dey na no issue France talent no
because France team no
too much
say Marcus Thuram tinchen
what tinchen
Hugo Iketiki kura fe na waba ni ko onya mamu kura
obi a yesi
basa Marcus Thuram on start to Portugal
Eben
Marcus Thuram start to Portugal
send the position no say Portugal bo one top no see a senior man dia okay see Ronaldo dia
sir
ai
na omunya ba bia fa senior nkoto
Eben
okay
won say Dembele free bench ne ba yo
ono kura mamu kura
free bench ne ba enti say ocha quality na ekuro mu say na
say France obi ento mu because the last time we were under 20 under 21 okra and kura under 21 when you go
and so say serious omo a lot of
just even say be France and Portugal in terms of quality players in France and Portugal
omo a lot of individual materials pa but kin said the make okay France ekoje 2018 World Cup for Russia unweni mo no Griezmann Mbappe and Giroud unwe juma Giroud ye de ma Griezmann Mbappe ono na nko ye number 9 no or sacrifice dem other players no enti me ebe hu Mbappe ni Griezmann pa enti ade ba ko am expect France wetim ye say Michael Olise Dembele Bakola Mbappe mu no e mo obi anya se me nkwa na wo se me shi
nti je se Mbappe ye ne se so we kema nkra no
o dem say
based on the wo ka say Olivier Giroud ye die na just ono anya adwuma because Olise Dembele Doué na o ma be hye goals no bi but so ono so gina ni mo ono so no on the go na hye
the difference between Giroud and Mbappe ni say Giroud who operate no
as a target man
or a target man and target man no una who operate as an offensive pivot and una be adwuma ne kese na ade ama players around
different team altogether and say we no one be adwuma mo bi
baby adu no anya so bi be adwuma mo bi o by as obi aye eager to score
and na make nti so obi sacrifice nti
anya sacrifice asemo bo bi wo ha obetima pass am obi ama na hye bo bi also betima hye by bo bi also obeso pass because say no abo at the time Hugo Iketiki be mu no Mbappe nya bo bi na clearly na nka wo say Mbappe pass de ma Iketiki and ko ball shot say
wan fi no kra
wan fi no enti sa de na me
oba ye nche Ikitike ubepego.
By Sunday no me expect to say moving forward no. Bet me forward line hono bet me nya sa understand.
Say the one said any numbers. I was almost front 4, say front 5 was France way. I think also on kwan any selfish na.
Yeah, also so selfish.
As a France for you non kwan any selfish. Players in non kwan any selfish.
Yes, on selfish.
Omo morning will be selfish.
Yes, obia eager to score. By some Emma Sadi and Sotina omobo more of collective play na. Ebemo match goals bebre.
Na say ma pa Chouameni a chokakra.
Good.
Nye se bebre kakra bi na me de mani hwe niam ba ko. Aye two bi na odi aye impress me kakra. Enti eno.
Okay wo me say. Enra. France ebo Manukoni ana obo Chouameni. E the deep central midfield. Ana Michael Olise ginomani. Sa double pivot no boy excellent display by Chouameni. From last season, and this season with Real Madrid, no. Arguably, no, or Kweku Real Madrid for best player. And this season, no. I know this our form, no. Alonso buy, no. Oko Oche FIFA Club World Cup. Na player bakwa or Bobo Pan with FIFA Club World Cup.
Ne modern mono na emoroso ntika krebi obebi woni se wayade.
Oh, can on say odro.
Nya se bia obroso bebre. O ya Michael Olise mo bombo a won. Anya se bia me but the woman no.
But one thing say on say
odro kakra.
Oba fom pa. Chouameni ba fom pa. But many just say wa picking it from enu hu pass no de come Mbappe no.
Yes.
A tailored measured pass.
I shall say.
Tailored measured pass.
Michael Olise. Wow. Afani bobo.
On to nim ball no bo. And on him say enu number 10 na ye ball no. Yama ni free roll to operate. And you can say freedom with purpose. Yama free roll obi wo yama ni free roll. Dwumadie pa na wo so ye no ontimi nye.
Nti we oba Chelsea anka kopa ma MP on.
David sanka kopa ma mo nkofa no.
Ayasemo.
And born no more boy na me expect to say on bit a lot of goals because omo a lot of talent. And Mbappe enya go. Say can you say Mbappe about 51 goals said the French national team. And what check all time French national team Olivier Giroud ana 57 goals. On goals kesi power of France. And Mbappe go no amana be equal a Henry. Obi 51. Mbappe was just 26 years. The goals difference between Mbappe and Giroud or all time no aka 6 goals. So most likely say Mbappe. Eba be to Giroud.
Enti wa possible na make it no. Ope goals ayade. But aje ba kwa Mbappe the extraordinary. A number of goals games or they say 51 no. Or over 90 plus.
Yeah.
Tion read over 123. And Tion read so na you say the so striker mad
or sropa.
But what the few or the kakrebi na or the kakrebi.
So the rates and that's and it say mostly say player use fewer number of games and the goals be bra. E say the productivity how we clinical no the finishing was so. And this what checking the goal pay and the ratio na o strike here say onya more matches but the likely will so be more goals no was so. And the Mbappe because Mbappe do him go ni she. Enu ahwe go ni mpokro she ye no. Anke koye any play bi anko better form by how we see Dani na oko form ni no olusu balance kakra o but me strike here so you most likely say Mbappe so ebetimi ayiko and I say oba be sign e abrante friend say Giroud already waje World Cup e the ama French national team no e Nations League wajibi the aka ye Euros and France for no ken omo trauma abako say ma definitely untimi ni abrante friend say Mbappe mfem film so France so enyo mu winner e wo say e ball mabaso Italy SF5 Estonia entimi anshebi ewo Bergamo so which Italy group na Italy about 3 games we win 2 and we lose 2 back sa group a Italy wom no e Norway and edi kan of 12 points na Israel also was 6 points na Italy aba ken me no me no nim say Italy and say Italian national team a powerhouse about football we wiase a World Cup ni mpokra ye bo qualifies ni mpokra no se we Brazil free ho a Germany and Italy o maje World Cup ne kese enti ye ka countries a ye ka football wasa wotumi se omoso a Italy ka ho by no kra wom ne ye say Italy for a drop ya ba form say omo try so betimi akomani Italy as a country ye top class coaches o betimi akochi Italy national team from Vittorio Pozzo, Enzo Biezzo, Dino Zoff, Trapattoni, Marcello Lippi, Donadoni, Antonio Conte, a papa friend Roberto Mancini, Eba Luciano Spalletti so. enti se wo check Italian national team na wo check coaches akesi abe coach oma at the time omu ja Luciano Spalletti kwan a omu ka se omu nemu abrante e friend se Gattuso no na nkofo question se se wapamo Spalletti a wo se Gattuso ana ba ba coach na nkofo se what's up na Gattuso de ne papa bay ye pe coach obetima be pija Italian national team a Gattuso no mo appointing nkofo e question the credentials say coach a okọ Palermo wakoti AC wako Napoli wako Valencia ni nyina enkoyi enti ade na wasa wodi team a ye pese ye pija de koma Gattuso because Gattuso nye top class coach which a fat by ken enra Gattuso ewe adwuma kese ye with the Italian national team ye call 2018 World Cup Italy and Kobe World Cup e course wo kata 2022 Italy and Kobe so edwuma eda Gattuso so ne ye say World Cup ye be ko no 2026 no e was say Gattuso timi buama Italy e qualify enye edwuma kese enra playing against Estonia e wo Bergamo and papa friend say Gattuso e parody a strong squad o yusu ni goalkeeper Donnarumma na demu ana obo Bastoni Calafiori Di Marco ana Di Lorenzo we chire ho ana mfimfi ho no o yusu Nicolo Barella ana o yusu Sandro Tonali ana enim ho no obo two top Moiskin ana Retegi entina a typical traditional 4-4-2 ana Gattuso yusu ye ken the first 45 minutes na wo hwe game ni bia uye obi a support the Italian national team o bompa ye say Italy be go the first half Italy dominated play omu create chances ya ball first half new na Italy enya 73 ball possession na Italy in the first 45 minutes etimi enya 17 attempt to score emu 3 eye big chances by na first half Italy ntimi nshegu so na dia na obi a expecting ye say ya ball first half Italy dominate go ntimi mba dia na betima ma Gattuso asesa nyoma no ama Italy ahye but in the second half Gattuso a substitution 5 or the Cambiaso bemu or the Abrante friend say Lugatelli ebemu sa substitution 5 no ebe se sanyoma de my team friend say the Italian national team ema second half no almost 5 goals ema Italy etiminya sa omu win na no mo expect no Moiskin eshego yenya Retegi obo 2 goals Raspadori eshego yebe ending game ni mpokra no ana Abrante friend say Bastoni ede ba akoka ho ana ma Italy timi winning 5-0 eye Gattuso or say obetima try so the Italy for ebe qualify but ken no kwe wom ni say ye ball game ni wie ye no Gattuso ka asem bi mani je ho pa after the game Gattuso decided say players no and what say omo ready discover omo form no any omo spirit quality nko no entimi mfa Italy endum pempenso no na what say omo ready discover sa ade na ma Italy etimi compete at the highest level because Italian national team no the moment abe show mu jesi no e was say utimi ku ho enya dia Gattuso after the game o catch boys no and I am they say time na omo boy Italy national anthem no hwekwan na Gattuso mo ene Bonucci mo that passion that bizarre omo kro mo ye coaches no enti Gattuso aka catch the players ne say omo rediscover sa de ne nsam fambra enya de ba ko na Gattuso e catch rom and obia wire research biano about Italian national team. Adia ba kwa ma Italy are successful over the years. Yes, our team spirit no. And it's a wo check Italy omo first World Cup omo koje ye in 1931. Na players e kura Italy na we are saying omo na enyo na the best too. That time Italy the only top player na we are saying in slow no Giuseppe Meazza. No mo nkra the best player. The best players by any time the Italian national team player by Abesha no say as they are being possessed by some spirits. Even on my third World Cup on with Spain in 1982. So we hear a lot of research about Italy 1982 World Cup with Spain. Group I know them the second. Italy for air final Omukoshia West Germany at that time. That time West Germany for top players. Felix Magath, Karl Rummenigge. Some players no almost saying Italy for no. By Italy under Enzo Biazzo, and making sure say omo de say Italian spirit ne beje. Nansen was Germany omo kwaje in 2006. But the kind of spirit na Italy need determination omo de bo. And on Gattuso say team ni betima qualify e de akọ US, Mexico ni Canada. E was a players omo say no. Omo hye jesi na omo nku omo ho fam oman no. Omo nkra top talent bebre. But with that passion, with that determination, that fighting spirit no, Italy betima qualify. Let's not forget say Italy, the last 2 editions World Cup no qualify bi. So the ekoso wo US ne Mexico no Gattuso person mo qualify. Matches ni bi beba so ene ne nyame adom etina. Armenia and Portugal. Portugal first game our qualifiers nim. Omo wo group a Hungary wom, Ireland wom and Armenia wom. Ken so which is our group we are? It's expected say Portugal never qualify from that group based on quality and experience. From 1990 World Cup, you bought 1994 World Cup with US and you bought 1998 World Cup with France. Na Portugal and qualify World Cup no. By a 2002, ABC 2022, every single World Cup will be a Portugal qualify bi. And te chose gradually. Portugal ba be your maya. Ye bo World Cup adomani say kunkren who expect Portugal so be qualify because from 2002 ABC 2022 every single World Cup who Portugal ho say o ma get that experience and they qualify for the World Cup. And to see say be another World Cup e 2026 obi expect say Portugal e be qualify. No disrespect to Albania. Mean to me underrate you football by Ken. Minim analysis obi be you obeka say Armenia for ni Portugal your favorite ahead of Portugal. Ubetimi aka say football upset wom. Ubetimi aka say football we betima shock obi. Nemum say what say oh yeah critical analysis. What the facts and figures go from who be a game nim who analyze the game from the tactical standpoint, from the physical level, from the technical level. Who ye be a minim metric I'll be used obeka say Portugal Armenia for ni favorite. O cost roba for ma obeka say Portugal for ni favorite because one quality wise the kind of quality a Portugal say no a few countries and a wobi ni goalkeeper Diogo Costa, one of the best goalkeepers ever European football won't even take anything away from him. Say our brand defense Ruben Diaz or Gonzalo Inacio our crown so top European clubs HSC crown or Vitinha. I say sa register role, deep line playmaker role na. Obi won say so nimbo na nkasabo. We are talking about a national team. Arguably Okra one of the best left back in the shape of Nuno Mendes. We are talking about a team or Bernardo Silva or experience or Bruno and Osawo the main man when him wa enfa hu ni age no otimi ma numbers no. Enti quality wise won't even take anything away from Portugal. Then you talk of Portugal a form as a country. Can I check here DB? When himself from 2023, ABC 2025 no, Portugal lose just 3 games in 3 years. What about 30 games from 2023 basically? We lose 3 games. And Tiatresa and your mind on sour form. Then we take care of modern ball with Armenia for now. Armenia for no, omuntimi Portugal dada. Almost 6 times Omeshia no omuntimi share Portugal. Even the last time Omeshia Portugal no. Ronaldo Bomo hat trick. And say you get my kin. Obe analyze ya by day na be me say Armenia na your favorite. There be Portugal na we na expect you some be winning. Don't say you will upset will game you will surprises will game you will shock will game him. By metric be out the be analyze be go in favor of Portugal. And Ronaldo we say obetima add goals ni bi I want the national team. As it stands now, about 221 games with the Portugal national team. Was 138 goals. So Otimisha 2 goals are national team or they call 140 goals. And to record now Ronaldo peso you know operation 1,000 goals and 1,000 goals no Ronaldo you know who beat my so again back what me expect Portugal so beat me win because Bibia chess on me a clear favorite. England elbow Andorra. England about 3 games for group him. We win 3 ni nyina was 6 goals obian fa born to England at name. E kire say group na England for wom no one Albania, Serbia, Latvia and Andorra no England for ahoden was so say omu nyina because what about 3 games na obi antimi nche obi amfa born to what name chese o level no was so England ebo fie e wo Villa Park o expect England say wo so mu win because Andorra no group no mu wom no om na twato on win match on timi nche go enti Andorra na nka so mu ye team a omuntimi nche goals omuntimi defend game bi omu concede so it's expected say England dey be win game no the here na say England be dominate game no complacency and set in be create chances no mo de ball na to atenim enye kasa bebre onkonya national team na wo Hurricane wo ho wo Eberechi Eze wo ho Morgan Rogers wo ho Madueke wo ho Declan Rice wo ho Rhys James wo ho na obo Andorra na wontimi nsho mo dia ebe yedin so a straight win for the English national team. Germany Eben Northern Ireland.
Okay.
Pressure Germany for so. It so clear say pressure was because one, the recent performance of the German national team in the last 3 were losing in the etoswo group no dem no obi expect say only Slovakia, only Northern Ireland, only Luxembourg mun wo group e was our topic group no with ease based on Germany level. By our first game e wo group no we lose. Enti oba bet na fie no obi expect German national team say also mutimi wini. Ken so what check German national team na sa anka ye mathematics ani ye say ye graph a anka obo say o check baby a German national team o ye graph na obo say omomodem no ensi form. Enti after say Germany kwaje World Cup e wo Brazil no twa performance e wo World Cup in 2018 e group stage no we free obeko 2022 World Cup group stage no we free even Euros o hosting yempokra no say you host and win wentimi enti sanka o draw German national team omo performance e wo graph so a anka won say esi form e national team a ken o bebo against Northern Ireland untimi nkan chem say Rudiger, Jonathan Tah, Kimmich, Pascal Gross, Florian Wirtz, Serge Gnabry, Karim Adeyemi, sa players who untimi nkan chem say Northern Ireland full players with SN German national team.
Okay.
The problem with German national team currently, omo lack competitive mentality. Enu bi na Ghana ye say haye no. German national team say no, omo lack competitive mentality. Enti na Nagelsmann efro mu meeting no. Okacho am say wa wotwa wuntimi mbo no fa bag neko. Anu uja ho so omo ndi omo ho nkomo. Sa adwene na wo se compete at the highest level na e help. Sa okay World Cup e so e wo Russia. Nothing back all by individually you one of the best players. A team was Argentina. No more players saying obia. Bebre o cut top 3. But no more like mentality also mo compete with Tomo PS.
Well,
by the only kwaje World Cup no check the mentality. Entina makacho say football no you will a lot of different aspects. Ubet menya coach tactically also. By the mental aspect no players in this sura tembia untimi enti to dominate football you need to dominate every aspect. Enti time na German national team e dominate no onim so mo kwaje wo Brazil no na omo team no omo target ne pa na enye Brazil no but the mentality, the tactical aspect, the physical aspect. And yes, German national team, omo mbobo as individual, omo bo as a team. And here from their mind shaft.
German.
Idea ba ko muhiani ese ombenya sa winning mentality.
Nyame ya juma omoso de ne elbaso KWAME Dela edie no mamem Edilson rana unrum kakra Edilson.
Ken me da say na mamenchia ahosc ewo dunkwa no fin.
Ahosc.
Senior baby obi am chia ne pa na ye monkomo. Mamenchia say fi Barcelona me no mbo club football honkomo kakra. Na debia me catch ye start season you draw a plan because you need to have a plan at the season. Now, because of international breaks in internet, what normally coaches say, on what you send in blocks, first block, any away in Barcelona 7/9. Second block, no, any be seen right after the international break. Because the best international break view. Into about first block away. Second block no nyamia domwa yebebo Champions League games wo yebebo league games wo for instance yakoba ya Barcelona ni Valencia bebo obebo Newcastle obebo Getafe obebo Oviedo obebo Paris Saint-Germain e wo fie wo no abo Sevilla answer yako international break into second block this year very important to Barcelona now. So if these blocks are important, you need all your players available for these games. Ken, Barcelona and Hans Flick, they are not happy about Nyamana Ekosun. Share anano one can say a story ye video be say Barcelona game are no mobono. Na Lami Yamal nechi we pra. Ama before the game, there was a doctors and they are there to chin sa inti omri ya obobon kakrana wasonichi only for him to go to the Spanish national team. They played him. Bono boy clearly still now complaining me no kasa no pay almost a boy nichi ya Barcelona 4% of boy in the back. Dela Fuente. Nya available. Omunti asie.
Sana omo ye pro omo pra Gavino. Who's on seeing that movie?
Gavi seen it that demo bio. Sa de la Fuente sa time no koka. And me me pe Gavi asam na ye very unfortunate to say Gavi price. See, obia betimi pra at any point in time. E betimi abasa play no kra no also refi nim paso no. Obe pra. But some of the injuries be wa avoidable. For instance, Dembele and now no Paris Saint-Germain and Toulouse ebo ball on the 78th minute and we Dembele free. We pra. And the PAG for say, yeah, man, call national team. We pra. Oh, Didier Deschamps, let the boy come. I will let the doctors assess him. Oh, be a we pra. Why man start the game nibi? Desire do money bakola money boy. Boy ni free bench e buy because time a Dembele free bench kreba no. Na ikiti bench. E clear che at a bench. Into what available options or Dembele we prano are not on training. One man have a bow sans we pra. Also PAG for the wefu. Some of the national team, the kind of decisions they take, avoidable. Dembele last season no proud. And was sans what pranimu. I fear for him. Into Barcelona want to be very cautious about him already. Alejandro Baldi we pra. Gavi or your own available. Frankie de Jong okonya injury ono kra de nyamnya dom Netherlands national team na eyo mo anipa na coach Ronald Koeman intomno ne kan ya Koeman na tia say boy ne mra back afa na Barcelona ba be assess Frankie de Jong inti Lamine Yamal de no important to the team.
Yes, I want to do take. Enya Lamine na person boy enya numbers ono so no because De La Fuente so be bisa no
ai say hoye
so because of people
boy no so predodo
because of person football person dey be a bobo
say open numbers
say onya goals onya assists
say that one should go up assist asemo because Hansi Flick is not happy. Clearly coach ni happy. Coach ni nya o mama boy na back no more treating the chino so that he will be fit for the Valencia game. And as they say we do take it the next so kobo born
as onya adagule o ko wiwe no
Ampo say o say game be say no ono aka no pet these kind of games
na say no both Madrid pa because imagine a girl enti amane both from pa ti baby Madrid ni what dey
it clearly I mean Hansi Flick honestly opobia pressure ban so pa Hansi Flick on say no be aba say coach ni person obo Pau Kubasi and moving from the left to on say last season na Pau Kubasi on the right center back. Inigo Martinez as a left center back. And Inigo Koye no or the Pau Kubasi akoto left to. And Oma Rona Royo Abekano. But clearly Enfa Matisa coach be so reverted back. Pau Kubasi on the right. Now, or the Pau Kubasi call right wa. We are left footed center back. Ken, it's our position, you know, you need to be extremely intelligent. You need to pass well. You need to be athletic. Say born to chia obetinya kwakofa. Rona Arroyo no so kobo left wa. Truth be told, onimika no too. But adria ye de bossa broni say diagonal passes no. Mr. Mika oni sa de ni bi. Only communication. Sa how to communicate and direct backline oni bi. Inti clearly obo no emfa. Over Christensen pass the ball very well. He knows how to build the ball from the back. Or when you man in the name of Christensen problem, they say highliner Barcelona ball only America too. Into options available from Eric Garcia the no ball left to on to me said that more and until no person training Gerard Martin. But because of Alejandro Baldi injury until I was say Gerard Martin echo left to because one team ma go free torrent akoda kete no ball left to. It's clearly there are issues. Coach they say upper left foot 10 center back. And upay Mundo 4 reports say Barcelona listed bare 5 center backs. Bi oha. Omunya left foot 10 center backs are scouts no guswa. Almost scouts say they are reporting to the coach say play away available. Now, among these lists, Gonzalo Inacia, Sporting Lisbon for defender no. Within 24 years, Barcelona are scouting him. Morillo Nottingham Forest for this boy Obia Peno. The ball no giddy womdodo. And now sa Nottingham Forest play here. Obia Peno be.
Obia so kwa na watwe no.
And the boss also don't do na the style and the giddy be. Men pen style and kakra. And Luis Benedetti on within 19 years. Palmeiras for center back. Victor Reese score, you know, about Manchester City, when Ababeshan 9, where you're so 6'6" within 19 years. Barcelona Scouts, Lucas Barredo, PhD, Barcelona Scouts, and a Magay. Magay, the Anodientia Abemune say, Magay, obey free, so dear. Open one of the few center backs, it's me border left center backs, our Boboni. Me pacho on say left center back no. You can't say senior football ni AC ekeka koninti normally coach ni pe left footed e was her area ho. Na Virgil van Dijk ene Mageye de say no musi bobo ni ye no. Wow. I am impressed because they are not left footed but they play that role very well. Inti Mageye de Sanso Barcelona list muso almost scouts no. But that will be next season. But for the immediate term, it was a answer flick a finding solution. Solution and also the Pau Kubasi air corner right war. But Barcelona will need to find a left-footed center back or someone who can play on the left. That is what Hansi Flick for now he's working out. It's the issues there. Ewa hopper. There toss of you. Ken, honestly, I know I'm Mbappe. And I make sure goals Mbappe eshe. And I made Junior maybe who say 91 games, 51 goals, solid. But when him say Haaland, Ale Haaland, for instance, Haaland about 44 games for the national team, was 43 goals.
44, 43.
Inti by ratio, obi a bit with the NCC ni boss hey, senke ratio uncommon ye dia, obi tinyachi Ronaldo. Hey Haaland because Ronaldo 138 goals. In 221 games. It's 138 goals. Haaland were 43 goals. But you see, the problem I want to say, Ronaldo plays more games.
Because Portugal
bought a lot of competitions. No way, Eben less number of games. Into Haaland, in terms of ratio, he can be good, but on to mean because no way,
so now, in KWAME says, Haaland were any of these big countries tournaments do quarter final, do
semi-finals.
Ronaldo easy so
easy. Ronaldo easy.
The over 44 matches.
43 goals solid. But Ronaldo dear no open international games here boy say Ghana obi ebobi no. Obi a won number of games at Dorso pa Ronaldo. On for the national team in India grow about 221 goals. None of the players we are see. Sorry, 221 games. None of the players we are see. And what bought more games at Ronaldo on international stage because he does not play with the national teams. If you need more goals to achieve it. Now, I am you and a man our national team no here Mbappe. So bet me actually Ronaldo ne. Say Messi so on a second Messi has 114 goals. So bet me drew Ken. Before I also play maybe why a friend national team politics, he needs to play it very well. Yo 2018 World Cup. Or two senior players with team anymore. But they built the team around him. And yes, sir, he was the star player. But national team France, no one should have this. They accepted their fate. Born on no fate. You be defending. Mbappe on the right wing. Antoine Griezmann as a number 10. Olivier Giroud as a number 9. Into yen defend the counter attack. Then we'll use Kylian Mbappe as the outlet. And the France for the quiet wonders in 2018 World Cup. The last World Cup here you go. Olivier Giroud was still around. One more column one in Ebo. But Mbappe operated on the left. In Mbappe no born on man but or you saw Olivier Giroud na ordinary and runs. But Mpempe away. If you say Mbappe had the opportunities to score a lot of goals because of the players behind him. Bakola. Say coach ne person obo Michael Olise e Antoine Griezmann role number 10. Obobo ni ye. Or Dembele e wa nchen mu. Say options na ran check cry ye money di ofi injury bar ye money di options na Dawson desire do ye elho inti say France national team eshisha 3 players behind them behind Kylian Mbappe no these are creative players meet me manage goals bebre. But the same place, so politics they do omumu no mu nyina say ye pegos they said that na mudi hu nkomo no a will affect Kylian Mbappe. It needs to place politics well. Try as much as possible. Say Sam Kwadana Eba national team. He's the captain of the national team. Obechu mu nyina batano. Play for me. Bono locates me. Some politics, no. If he wins that politics, he's good to go. Because the French national team, Bono, the way these guys are too creative, said Dembele no one good rapport. Sorry, so Kylian Mbappe no more good rapport. He's good to go. Nemo mobile be kakra na Dembele na mi hu star bi kakra. Ono na ase mi hu ni yi ken. The tiene say story a eba se magay. Me and say Madrid din betwa mu ba ko bi. Yati Barca din. I'm hearing the Chelsea come back. Just 1 minute about this boy. Ken. Sometimes I'm like Liverpool for now was senka almost strikey deal, you know. Meaning say they tried as much as possible, but say January Liverpool and strikey deal, you know. Ken Drew Juna Liverpool suffer because now competition ibe dorso pa. Competition no ebe dorso pa. Na me say Chelsea comes calling. Nana James me, I will not be surprised. The last time I catch you say 2017 Youth FA Cup. Me penkwadane bo ne bo pa. Omo na me peshe Chelsea bought 3 back. A youth game so. Normally Man City ne boys. That time na or Jadon Sancho. Na Jeremy Frimpong bo Manchester City. Na Brahim Diaz bo Manchester City. Na Chelsea for 3 back no. Na nkwadane na Reece James as a right center back. Reece James so. And a Trevor Chalobah na jino mu finfin. And a left to a Magay. Chelsea 3 back no the ball. Youth team no. Reece James, Trevor Chalobah, Magay. That time they're not ball right wing back. Near friend Duyon Sterling. Rastaman be. One should ball I check Kanobe Kaino. A yes, that team no na Messi Mount. Calwas no doing winning a and the way no opportunity for Chelsea be bree. And wakwa Crystal Palace wakwa captain. Ken. Ne center back pair no. Reece James is still available. Trevor Chalobah is still available. Yaka ayono. Ono na every team no mo kwesi here. If Chelsea comes calling, now or giving it a consideration, I will never be surprised. Liverpool needs to be very quick and comes where they should get the deal done. January. And yes, sir. Clubs, no, because boy, no, Nisika get 50,000 pounds a week. On your beer or yet disrespectful. Also, free agent for no form one. You look at so many options. Wait, free agent or English national team player. Na get you for 50,000, no money bear 100,000 or beji. On your beer basa. Into every club would want to have him. World Cup qualifiers.
Okay.
I mean, no one come on. Na nyema isi Africa. No muna madyo maswa. Master. We can be watch a World Cup qualifier. We na Europe put the end to one among Africa. Share, they didn't kind. Ivory Coast for the bomb World Cup. Or more called Gabon. Can't get me the tables now in Chawadi. Minoka say Ivory Coast was 19 points. Gabon was 18 points. Burundi money at the Domon count. Inti 1918. Gabon for hosting Ivory Coast. Sa Gabon sha Ivory Coast. Forget it's Ivory Coast and qualify.
Gabon ko.
Tough game. Because Gabon for no. Osha Ivory Coast I can do 2 games and the Fala Gambia for money I didn't know money or Mum said they are out.
But Gabon oh my idea because 18 points. Oh my idea. Obama Yamba can a bomb.
Masa. And now they have a local coach. The way they are doing into Gabon and the Ivory Coast weekend the tough game. 1918. If Gabon wins the game, Ivory Coast won't forget. It's just some corporate second place. No more free hoba. Tie. DR Congo group no. DR Congo 16. Senegal was 15. Ya Kwesiapia Sudan 12. 16, 15, 12. Now, Kwesiapia next game. Oko Togo ehodie akwesi betimi ahye. Nemo DR Congo for host Senegal. Say DR Congo sha or the quad 19 Senegal 15.
DR Congo beko World Cup.
Beko World Cup. And this weekend, yeah.
Ti Gabon, DR Congo, ebetimi akọ World Cup.
Do. Afei, tie, Cape Verde, 16 points. Cameroon, 15 points. Cape Verde, 16, Cameroon, 15.
Omo mi no match.
Weekend, Cape Verde, and Cameroon, ebo.
Cape Verde bofi.
Enti games that were Africa had a master. Enti point system.
Wa shade no. Cape Verde betimi akọ World Cup. Gabon betimi akọ World Cup. DR Congo. Na 5 slot no one betiti sana man say.
I don't know. Teams no when you bro. So on say, o hwe Africa kwa ye fa so ball Morocco de. Ono ochewa pa 6 games was shedding nyina. On the qualify. What I say? Algeria 18 points. The Odine crowd 12 Uganda. On Algeria oko. The BC bi obeko. Tunisia 19 points. In two teams say North Africa for no. Just omo level no osoro kra. Omo titimu kra. Na ebo den yanim Nigeria for. Ken Nigeria for mbeko omo go World Cup. Na Ken South Africa Hugo Bruce, for instance, Hugo Bruce. 2017 Cameroon AJ AFCON. I know the omoji. On no na ye ba. Chupo motin se me mo. Juo mati me mo. No de basogok. Mokanjo. This just say boys number tra no do makwa kwaji. 2021. Unim say na ketwe about $70,000. I was South Africa. Oba on South Africa for na consal just ended AFCON. Oba semi-finals and penalties. And Nigeria for anyway no. Okay. Say group stages no. Mama South Africa there no. South Africa was 16 points. The Odineci Benin 11. Rwanda was 8. Nigeria was 7. And Nigeria say no mwisi asa Nigeria bo Rwanda. Almost Rwanda. Since Nigeria for pray second you know. Since first one they forget say South Africa they World Cup. South Africa for omko. Na Nigeria problem they say o tse feni Lesotho ball draw. And okwa away and Zimbabwe ko ball draw. And osanso be ball draw against South Africa wo fie. And a Benin ko share ntia ball 4 games no wenya be 3 points. Na way yede. It is say Nigeria their first slot na they are out. Nemo second spot na no more pay. But Benin, Rwanda. Nigeria, I feel very bad for them. Yes, situation here bad, but Nigeria worse. Nigeria worse. Osimhen, Boniface, Chese, Adimola, Lukman. Sikwemek, then.
Yet you cry every course. Every course 18 points.
19.
Almost 19.
Nagabon 18.
And Nagabon 18. And no Kwagabon.
Oko Gabon, yeah.
Which BBB.
I gave me the Gabon Shep qualify.
Gabon Share, Gabon or World Cup.
Gabon Share.
Cape Verde betimi akọ Gabon betimi akọ DR Congo betimi akọ
Africa
South Africa omo de enso omo kwa ne sa Morocco congratulate you
omo prayer na yakwahye omo World Cup group stages but omo omo pay the experience of the World Cup Verde say or qualifier or ne nam wasa but the experience of the World Cup no it makes it nice
but ni nyina be 6 and 7 they are
but say at least or participate makes a lot of sense but Nigeria pa qualify for World Cup
Nigeria na me so say Ghana for bebre kra so be sand omo na equity from
say second sport second sport
yeah dey na nyeba ye nuanom dey ense ba bi omo dey 7 points obi o 15 yeah cry o 50 yeah o 16 the odi echi was saying 13 was 14 yeah cry yedwa
13
the odi echi was 13 yeah cry yedwa now o dey the odi kan wo 15 o 7
and can advantage ba kwa Ghana wo and say ye difficult matches ni bi wo group ni mo no ye din kan akwa first one no wa we
ye bebo ni na wo fie
ye bebo de aka na wo fie ye ko Comoros ye kolusi ye 1-0 ye bebo Comoros wo fie ya kwahye Mali wa we ye bebo Mali wo fie
ene na ehu
yes it is ultimate konkasa games ni wi a ye da wanim ne de wo stay focus kakra bi
ona wo di kan ti emra no say wo win no games ya Oko.
Now Oko.
Ananya bibi o.
Say I say
you depend o.
After the able penalty no. Che wo die nyina. The besi o ba bia aka dey fa. Nti
Mama say chairman so ba bedu. Klabona. No na jesi na wala nche na kama no. Na se mesha se ahihye bia because na me kabla sasa 170. Nti ya double Jason show no.
Aye.
Okay, Fedim
Double Soccer Academy.
Soccer Academy.
In football, there is one thing I have learned, and only say tactics are very important, systems are very important. But in that time will be and I had the tactics and the systems and the winning games there be. Make us ask him with the Ababa be so. So already the kind of team coach I friend says anything Zidane. Ebe fa Real Madrid da. Yes, tactics who here, system who be here, so the be results. But the kind of coaches are no more doing about the Madrid team no. And son as Zinedine Zidane Eben no. Your coaches are no more top notch. The kind of quality they bought. Team omo build it to honum because when you these three coaches, no money didn't count when him she team two now ba be fat team no. A few touches be now be now feel the room now the results. It started from Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho ba be any there. Or build the Real Madrid team to a certain level. Or build the team the our stage in the way, you know. There were problems. Madrid feels that yes, that's all the moment on team for Momo. And Omuji team need the free and some. And Omujano Quine or Koya. Carlo Ancelotti Babe take over. Obefa team now he won the Champions League with the team. It is our project that Jose Mourinho chance yes all building no. Now I do the ripening stage and a Carlo Ancelotti Babe team no. Obefa team no because of the quality in the squad. And also Babe ade de kaka edika hon. And oye Juma kaka bi ka hon eventually. Ono to team Champions League by Real Madrid. He left the scene. And then I'm going to go for Rafa Benitez and then buy. But then so to buy and Obaba any dear kaka. Benitez and Jumana at a point, then con kind of Real Madrid and Omujan kind of this is done by. It's these three coaches looking at the kind of quality they possess. And yet Juma Mayo club football muno. Unya we no mushishe team the two on Mao. Now Oba. Now be fast team no. As a so ultimate team ni bibi. Tizi done by no amrekra. And I feel share Jumana and a near con kind of Edemano. Another example is Chelsea team. And on the Champions League in 2012. Chelsea Bobo Kuno. Coach I find say Andre Villas-Boas was an Europa Cup winner at FC Porto. Or G Europa Cup winner at Chelsea Kokofani in 2011. And Obe PMO Chelsea. It all started the 2011-2012 season. Or shall say all building team and Yama Kong Kaimano. Because now on your former footballer. Now on two players are say in a way. It is how to handle the players. Now your problem kaka edema coach no. It only players be in your problem. Only senior players ne falling out. If we are seeing no. Now manti any boys so mo boano. Omu ko omu de man no mo nye. Eventually, or board Champions League go do the quarter final stage. Semi kind year. Ne ya pamono. Another person had to take over. And the coach friend is Roberto Di Matteo. No, then a Barbarian assistant. Di Matteo was a former player. Or about Chelsea pen, or about ball pen. He understood players. When he had tactics, when he had system, he had to talk to the players to get that kind of understanding on who coach, you know, a person of the players, you know. Now players the team here, Jumani Edemano. Eventually, and now I know what say. Chelsea first Champions League. Coach a friend is Roberto Di Matteo Nigeria. But no better coach in China, Andre Villas-Boas na Pamono. Emono never be take over no. It's in football. And yet time be an obeying your system, ne tactics. Etoda. U figure nem kwa etimi bo the results ba me ka dia ba beti the Italian national team so I am one person coach a friend say Gennaro Gattuso minjinindi to be honest say about tactics and system ni formations onye adwuma bia ma me hu say this is a coach all kire bibi and I will say me nya trust e won adwuma na all building him and after adwuma na all yenim debi but said na me ka about certain teams Zidane be fa Real Madrid Roberto Di Matteo be fa Chelsea system ne tactics ni be hia no kre but etoda u figure na nko betimi aboa and after the game Bastoni ka sembi osi coach no ekita an incredible energy or transmitted to the players. It gets to a certain stage in football at their players ni be hia e ye wo coach ni mu no de ma omo and ya de wo kire wo park ne so nko ada bi osi coach ni energy no transmit mo omo no even when you are weak he always wants you to get to your best. And on no back as I say, give it up. And was already Italy born now. I'm ball first half of the year, you know. Italy created a lot of chances. About 17 chances. Shot on boy, baby. But in the first half, I want to be a single goal. I was imagining what went on in the dressing room. Italy by in the second half. Omo better sanema. Because I wonder the course what dressing room because the coach Kweku baby Italy free no. Omo here coach or buy and oba hit the ground running because Omo missing out already in the World Cup. Team ano waji heroes. Near Beko World Cup will be him say yeah or your favorite. One of the most successful teams when it comes to the world stage and after World Cup no. Now you baba beko. Now I'm missing out. Yes, also Bok qualifies. That team sister no way with no disrespect. Actually, no one 3-0. Name why a ding. Eddie Amomo. It's ye been here coach or better Sanema. Oko faga tu so the abana nipa ni mujidia. Kwa kuyama wa jumana nipa niunia. Yes, that's how we say. Ashasia na just prove a point to them. Say jumana ube to me aye. It's your coach and nipa ni jidia wenimu. Ni abo first half. Performance and yes, possessively or mobile. But Estonia now unable to support the same expect to say, oh boy, Estonia now possess ye BBA. For goals a cahonia who's a way edma. Near we first half, na yes 0-0. A lot of the supporters are no money GDino. And because ye can't a human own to me yet. Yankasa wasa. It will go into the dressing room. And some of the players in the mechano. It does our stage now, and your tactics be what you transmit to the players, and that is the kind of energy and Abaston you can want them. And in the second half, Omubeji said, Jumana and coach and be expected. The Italy man be expected here from. As I said earlier, Estonia, it's in Kenya, but at least getting the first win. And in the first game for Italy national team, I feel say a good stepping stone. And the mark coach friend said Gennaro Gattuso, and then the man, performance no more dine is what he has to build upon. Na niema konkan and so the mamo. Koko moving on. I feel say one player or ye underrated pan. Ewo football mwene. Michael Olise.
Sir.
He's hugely underrated.
Okay. Danger.
We don't give him his flowers. Players be a ball mudin. Ewo football mu. Asomu ye creators. Omobo number 10. Ebo boni ye. Ema nipa ji omudino. It is because of the Eben, numbers. Probably or create a lot of chances. Or assist baby. Or assist so or sign the goals in the Eben at the Kahon. No least boy in the English Premier League. And a Bayern Munich Bobo called Babafana Koye. Bayern Munich Babafana Koye, the season before he joined Bayern Munich in the English Premier League, that season no one fit 100% and see a kind. He only played 19 matches in the English Premier League or shared 10 goals and or assisted 6 times. 10 goals, 6 assists. It is 16 goal contribution daily from 19 games. And all the mark Crystal Palace Bobo Kono. And a team my friend said Bayern Munich, ebe fan on the core. So season no, I only share 10 goals, and now my assist 6 no. But if we are talking about one of the best creators in the English Premier League, top 3. Oh boy, only Bruno Fernandes bebem. Me boy. That season for Manchester United. Now you hear Bruno Fernandes and Modemo, so he has been consistent since joining Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes played more than 30 matches that season in the league. Or shared 10 goals and or assisted 8. It's just 2 assists. And or the Bruno Olise now or about 19 matches and so. But we don't talk about Olise so much. A few of them joining Bayern Munich last season. Or call Bayern Munich Bobo Kono. Look at the kind of performance out of the matches or boy, will league. He played 34 games. 34 games or share 12 goals. And or assisted 15 times. 27 goals contribution daily. And or the Bayern Munich Bobo Kono. Last season, and found the Kopama, make us another season and answer the performance with Chelsea. And you're that good. You're Jitum. But still, we talked about Cole Palmer because Cole Palmer. And he's playing in the English Premier League. Cole Palmer has 15 goals and 8 assists. When it comes to direct goal contribution, in Drew Olise there, the only thing I'll bet to me I can and say Bundesliga and probably maybe more for Kaka in the English Premier League. But when we are talking about players, and numbers now Rebecca and found baby and the Bundesliga is among the top 5 leagues away Europe. You read this season. In the first 2 games, our ball, Bayern Munich Bobo Kono, was 3 goals. And the performance now has been consistent. And then again, in the French national team, and so proving worth. A few players and no be performing good at the club level. No be sign to any opportunity into the national team. No be man numbers. I said the Oma or club side or national team no more. And look at the performance he gave yesterday for the French national team. Emma Omushi 2-0. One player and so I'm a bon abaso pa Chouameni.
I think he's playing very well.
Nipa kakrebi. And almost tough for man. Na nipa ka o ma se mo mutimi san so original manaso. Only few people. And that is what makes me love Chouameni. We've seen a lot of players at what top level. Na performance na be form. Na criticism be ban so. Na brand na na say player ko na be ka form no ntimi sorry biom. But look at Chouameni's performance. There's that kind of resurgence. At Real Madrid or even there are times I am born out of position where Real Madrid will him. But anytime he gets the opportunity, so best step on the field, he gives his best. And then look at the kind of masterclass performance. How the French national team against Ukraine, controlling the midfield or making sure to obey Juma will film for the French national team. Now results of Mobile and kudos to them. Any more boy that to win. The most important thing is the 3 maximum points. Because World Cup no person qualifier. It is a league format. OJJ 3 bebele bomwa na fe niema konkan so the amount. The Mohamed Salah gesture towards Oma Mamouche. But the last time he didn't come over say na Cristiano Ronaldo. And João Felix. Cristiano Ronaldo had a fine opportunity and he was in a better position to score. But he decided to become João Felix aba. Now a passable na João Felix. Na Felix a body ashe because he's in a new team. Obey he have confidence to perform. Oma Mamouche, World Cup qualifiers for him. Ain't him a lot of goals in Fama Egypt. He's a forward line player. It's Mohamed Salah taught it twice. Ono watch goals in the qualifiers anymore. The assessor Yama Egypt be as a one shebe mumpo. Obia hu the Salah bet me Yama Egypt minor. And in the qualifiers, Salah was 6 goals. Bwanga the last time Gabon played, and Obo hat-trick. And the Ababa lead, even just 1 goal, and only lead Mohamed Salah. It's on your goals, baby. Now the teammate or not on Timinia goals, on also a forward line player, only new to the team. They say Ronaldo and Felix, but at least on also soon she goes, baby, no obeying us our goal, no penalty, no, not also a bash they are building a confidence. And it takes leaders, Krabby. And a bit to me, I yes, I did the amount of teammates. Said ye beya, almost to bet me a gina ye, now for your money performing good normal boating. And remember Mohamed Salah Basso for that. He did very well for showing that kind of gesture towards the player. And then building a confidence level. I'm an question what team is. At the end of the day, Egypt in winning, not an individual. And it is a gesture every leader should learn.
Biggy, yeah, say na mamenko club na ho. Na ye monko mokakra yenko twaso na since ye die dru no club ona bibia ye find you Double Soccer Academy Double Soccer Academy Double Soccer Academy Obeni fantastic. Na me say Biggy abo Jesse.
Yes.
Efe. Na dia e sha wo no so ka ho bia na.
No yes, second Jesse.
Away Jesse ni. Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
We are away Jesse. Sir Jesse ni aye bia blemu nyina. Your friend is saying blaster game ni ntino. E twa say mutimi she blaster de no. Na next week there minim say Double Soccer Academy Jesse no. And one a king obi abebo. Enye Jesse ketwa.
And then now we unveiling no ana. And then next week.
Yes.
And then who yi di akere.
And then me kan wasam. But next week there.
Honestly fe me hwe ebinie madara ma mbetwa di aba.
Yes.
Double Soccer Academy. Fantastic. Na odi we so abo he eno ma bone Edilson number 9. Striker. Masa Jesus ne the Double Soccer Academy Jesus ne nya sam ketwa.
Yes.
Nti enya sam ketwa kra at a say
Double Soccer Academy Jesus in bebele amanfo bebele pebi. Bebele obi hu a wo say double.
Honestly quality ne there was through.
Yes.
Proper
Yeah, better brand than us.
Your Premier League for gra.
We Ghana here.
Wow.
Yeah, better woma e charges in ya better woma se wo nyuma pa wo ye boa. Enti no ye ko pre-season ewo ye ko pre-season ewo Techiman Kent ye ko pre-season ewo Techiman na Jesse aye kan wase nyina aseda kese no mamfa mam papa Dr. Time da so daddy nyami shraw no onyo kese enti pre-season no ye ko ewo Techiman ni ade aseda kese biem etosu mienu ama Jimama Grace Hotel ewo Techiman nyame bo ekena hotel we ni e ba beda ewo Techiman Jimama Grace Hotel ewo Techiman ampaye bedwa kwaku
Pre-season started abi
pre-season ekena ne yetu afiri kumase
okay ye ko Techiman straight
Techiman ewo Jimama Grace Hotel my mo director abaso hotel ra director my mo na abaso wayade enye ize ye kwa kodi pole enye 1 day and 2 days so ye kodi almost 1 month ewo Techiman almost 1 month iti no enye agudie iti ye besere Techiman for munso munji awa 2 mechia me papa be man kwan ewo Techiman be man kwan awo ben Jimama Grace Hotel mechia ne pa iti no mushe nso wo Techiman mushe mami chia no na 11 wonders ne dia
oh okay
sisi onkitami o se da
nti hana moba
ahaya ne ba beda
brandon
ahaya ne ba beda enti nyame ya adoma Techiman fo munhwe yanim nyambo ekina double soccer academy train ye bus no ubehia wo kwan so eba
unse bus na double da ho a
double soccer academy na
mobile friendly games wo ha na
bebele
okay that's fine
friendly games die bebele
that cry ya mo feature special players e bia na mo de biggy abebo one game will be it makes the games interesting
na say biggy say ni just ni ya man na ma 4 anamboa na ma 4
obi o Eliza also ball left back
o ya left back but there be biggy the central defense
or say on na left back
there be left back over there pull overlapping
hey biggy
be there overlapping
yeah the speed no from
that first nanka
nti see akra den ka central midfield here say minya 6 attacking gina machia
there be ujina o bonama o ye 4 and 5 unse jesi ni yama ona yama
minya strike ukumrika obe
yama Dela de no so obo left back ti yama ne 5 ni yama 4 nti hwe Dela ene biggy ejina 4 and 5 na
or say unya striker otumika bebrebe ebe ha no consider
Dabi no say
gina central midfield no up 6 attack pa
nipa na eba eno so wo hia ni say wo de hia no
ene je penalty kwasi
o pemle to ba ku mienu
I say one of the games we ha oh yes special we be na ebia play back could be out from outside or about beginim just exhibition what I say
me team no ton ana
me ton send ye ni nyina na marketing tool so
Amo power. Ujesi waran. Why? Ujesi waran.
Only there we na triple slim kra no afama bi ko afon into the there triple slim.
Me buy me hu ne twa say o de be betra.
Dabo.
Mate.
Ma me nanti nyame adom a ochena.
Nyame adom.
Ye ko Techiman. Ti be shamo Techiman man mu nyina mu hia why? Double soccer academy.
Ama mo I stole na wie ne twa say blast di anu tumbi.
No problem.
Because
no problem.
On mine ye nyina ya passport ready. US in there ye kwadeda. But nyame anim kule ni World Cup there. Unya say oko US na utimi ye den. Eka because say ye bo World Cup na ebi adabo me wo visa me ko US. Nenso me ekono.
Na Ghana ni mu.
Ghana ni mu a.
O hwe kra wo fili.
O kra wani nje.
No kra.
Nti ye bompa say nyame moa na Ghana entimi nko wanim. Amo power.
Abo. Yeah nanti.
Gogu, Merase, na of course, you're in some ba, Eroson, Nemo Yabobo, Sonafi, Abija 40 million bread na, Omatwa, a Jumedian so. Na, Shannon Enra, Odanichemo, Ewo, a University of Ghana Sports Stadium, and nearly gone. The Atenian say, Adia, and a Democracy Cup, no, Enya Ebaso, na Democracy Cup Ebaso, na between Great Olympics and a also folk, and a boy, na, wouldn't before, say, Meba, and no, so no, the Atenian say, Adia, so say member of parliament omo a boy omo judiciary no enso a boy na ene ye curtain raiser edi kan e ba so na obema me bia Gordon Trump in fact nyamia no nukreni ahai eye honorable eye amoa inshaye so MP na tackle bia okoye no na enye ize no ana stadium hode honorable no na akọ tackle ba akọ ati say anu den kon fa so a opeja ne nan edo odi yellow card nyina because was one chance so say referee so say man yellow card no ahwe tackle na say anu den ye papa enti enu na we ye MP na fe judiciary ne former players no na atram go ni nie atram ni free kick oboye edito atem no eno Gordon Atram bi ogina we dey keeper no na anya yi anase but ni nyina mu no Gordon Atram still na edaso woni mu a ogina free kick na chi be 30 years na fi odito atem honorable Vincent Asifu anso no na enra ni nyina democracy no ensensema se ebeye na fi bia so be kama we nso ya amankwa ameriku na equalize ye ede ema ye judiciary nje 1-1 and penalty shootout no I a member of parliament for no so etimi every year we friends Martin goalkeeper no and no ye de tie and so and no na eni je no koso ye papa honoma na nya asem keto akra nemo mamemra main game na and so etimi koso also folk any great Olympics na edi kan no dia yem president John Dramani Mahama and so enya ceremonial kick off no Emma game no and so etimi so yes intino enra nanya asem keto akra honomo abra ene oye ceremonial kick off no ye kwa fast wa okikibon yes president one no yes of course nti wa kikibon no Emma jumedie no enso etimi ehase honomo na jumedie no ehase na so folk and so ene ayadia mrante duba kwa omude eko game no no say ene sikwaye Shaibu Sharif goalkeeper wono ebobi yaw amankwa befie boy Kevin Osesibe Ali Mohammed Ransford Mensah Abdul Karim, Hussein Mohammed, David Opon Afrani, Captain, NFI, Martin Kakarenra, Onyani Deyepa, Enoch Esubonten, Frank Abora Duku, Wey Enemrante Dubakwa, almost 30 game no, Edema, House of Oak, Bobokono, Honamo, na House of Oak, Eshe Kabakwa, Great Olympics, and to me, Antisakano, Kwesi Asma, Enya Gono, Edema, name House of Oak, Bobokono, Gono, na say NC Ekokoye, Enra. Na game no more DA and so no there so for Kwesi Asma na all the credit no ma Kwesi and so jide say goalkeeper no na anya de and say ball no no esi wo no na man goalkeeper also entimi anya won hwe eno goalkeeper friend do atiso ono ene dem edema Olympics wo mo eboboko no enti eno a eno ye go a wo hwe enso eno no na detie na mame nkonko wuramu Kwesi Asma eno a oto aso enya man of the match game a eno so etime ba so enti Kwesi Asma enya man of the match Great Olympics and afi House of Folk game no and so on ma yade won sem no Emma na de tieni me pacho dia ga manje yes of course or the trophy no ma Kevin Osesibe on Speaker of Parliament Kingsford Backbin and the trophy no Emma Osei SCB Emma onso erikoka ne mrantie no ene say democracy cup no hye so say dia ene Kent Mahononko we abrantie fe no Kwesi Asma ene beje ne man of the match award no enti eno de tie no enti also folk champions omo age democracy cup no enti eno de tie no na omo giwie no yen hwe kokoko so ni bi no na de tie no se dia House of Folk boboko no eswa didi on players no omo eswa didi omo peja no no omo toto no yes omo gire say is a vibe no sonko ye pa enti we so folk players no na aswa didi dramania omo pagya no ko wiem omo bona ba so say obae no dia wo bomodi ye pa is a folk agene second trophy enso ho no ma nya sem keto akra no de tie enso ye dru ba bi na supporters no famiko na omo dash players no sika is a kotokone has ne de emze is a de omo ya ze oye player na o modern boko nkan nko ade a na se mo winning game nko ade a ade o mo so betimi aya mo mani agibia general stance ni mo na wo ha ene ade a players no supporters no to sika ede ba na omonso so no eno house of folk ene one players no ena na omonso sika efi on supporters one no na odo ni chemo a eno abebijo enya asem keto ononso ne house of folk players no na esewani nyasem keto akra na ni je so house of folk players no eni je no ye bebrebe yes house of folk players no isan say omaje democracy cup nti we house of folk players no baby joe eno mo ena ejomani won ma eno de tie enso eno no na yenko wremu ewo ye ensamfufro mu dia coach Didi Dramani ekasai after the game na coach enso area tuja say ojiri say game no ohun ni saying coach edin sembebre ena dia tuja.
Personally want to improve, and I want my players to also improve. I've said it time and again that systems, formations, and tactics sometimes don't win games, but the decisions players make on the pitch of full of play, and then the problems they are able to solve. All that we need to continue to do is to continue to give them the type of solutions and to give them the plans in order to be able to solve these problems. We don't solve problems on the pitch. We can only suggest, but they have to execute the planning. And so I think that it's good we win, but there's still more to improve, and then we are very open to improve.
All right, Coach, thank you.
I personally want to improve, and I want my
game na nkasa Didi Dramani saying now see who game no yentin sama Didi de tuja.
It's just sometimes it's just for you to have the opportunity to observe from a very fair point of view, to appreciate what your players are doing. Remember, the Olympics team came with a very low block, and so you need a lot of patience, you need a lot of belief in what you are doing to control the spaces. And so it is something when I get up, it's just to re-emphasize on what we had agreed to do in terms of the spaces that were available, and then where there's no space, how we need to be more calm and be more patient, and then keep moving the ball and then moving the opponent, and then surely you will surely find the spaces.
I see.
Eno Didi Dramani somebody tuja enso eno no na yenko Black Stars of Ghana kakrana fe no de tiani se dia ene Ghana ene Mali bonyame yadema Monday na onim se enra mrante ne kokotrin ne mo mrante mienu ane ewe animo se omobetimi aba we Black Stars of Ghana players no ena eba pitch ne so ababa be training no ne mo mrante mienu ane ewe animo so betimi ababa be ketim no aya baba be training no Alexander Jiku ena fe Joseph Pencil omunyina enso omumienu etimi ebe joining team no enso training enra ewo the Accra Sports Stadium eno de tiano no na mamenka se Ghana ene Mali no dia 7 p.m. minimum 7 p.m. eba so no me pacho kwa no ahye no so se popular stand no 30 Ghana cedis, center line 50, VIP lower 200 Ghana cedis, VIP wings 300 Ghana cedis, and afi VIP 500 Ghana cedis, VVIP 1000 Ghana cedis, and you dey tenema na shooting sinkwan otuado ema boys no enso sanse goals no emma kra tenra training grounds on anase Accra Sports Stadium no na boys no enso shooting sinkwan ma eno de tie enso eno no na Honorable Kofi Adams sports minister na de tenise eno kopie mu Accra Sports Stadium ekwo investigations kakra ekwo stadium on sane niema esi ekwo nemo de atuja se dia ene ojiri se o catch supporters nyina se obia mra mo ba me feeling stance no mo na fe mu raise mu voices no ne mo ojiri se ade akwan bia so no Ghana mo yesa na ena Ghana enso betimi akonkone ede etia Mali bobo community we no sports minister pro a okopie mu Accra Sports Stadium no ene de won sem no enso ede emao ye jumedi so no na me pacho de etia ni ade Black Starlet mi kiremo under 17 no omo so boy amkofa kensi omo Division 1 league side a from Atram Devicer and a boy omo winning 4-1 na de kopie mu nyina nse eyade ne nyina eya onboboa omo eye na fe wafu tournament eno paso a michemu under 17 no Cote d'Ivoire de no womo nso eye e de akwa akohia wono ma no ye de teno no they say no be qualify mi pacho fixtures number Togo and Ghana na fe Ghana bebo Cote d'Ivoire na Ghana ni Niger eno eye wafu B qualifiers no eno eye ne fixtures no ena me de ama no eno na Kate Okreku na ono nso ewo ho no ma ohwe nkwada no na omoni Ogum enso eye adwuma na omwe ne ye kanan ewo ho no mo na Ghana Premier League nyame ya aduma next week shase she nso se ne mpanyifo enya the fixtures no enso eye for game week 1 no enya ba and games are live no na say ne city Friday House of Folk etia no 7 p.m. Accra Sports Stadium House of Folk any Ho United and Ebo Saturday ebeto aso Chelsea Ebo Asante Kodoko and no 3 p.m. and a game no eba so Golden City Park live ipacho channel so now fi Gold Stars abo Bechem United and no see Saturday Sunday Heart of Lions New Dreams Holy Stars ne 11 Wonders and a Vision Ebo FC Samates Young Apostles and Mediama Karela United and Adriana FC now fi Nations FC and Swedro All Blacks and so etimi abo nti kwaku on that note no yemfa eye ensem ni sina fi monto aso.
Okay, ente eno eye amof enso edie no ye be rahas game ni mu na ye di nkomo kakra about the hearts for game ye be sanso aka Black Stars ho nsem kakra ente kwame atnase and Biggy enso ewa ha ya so be ka Black Stars nsem kakra wa ha mof so ewa ha ente ye be bon nkomo na also chira wadwen na yankenkan nyema ni nyina nti fama nti Kwame Atnase ye be rahat for game anymore then we'll have a conversation about the rest of the games. Kwame nyema ahihye die had to focus for any the needed win democracy a game to motivate them nyame aduma next week so Kenya some kids oba Kwame ma me run it through course no emfa ema Betway codes Betway and Betway could screenshot it Wadaruma BWF 748 893 BWF 748 893 code number 2 BWF 74A E94 BWF 74A E94 code number 3 BWF 74C 451 BWF 74C 451 code number 4 BWF 74E EE1 BWF 74E EE1 code number 5 BWF 750 1AA BWF 750 1AA code number 6 BWF 751 136 BWF 751 136 we a Betway codes afa wsbetson.com.gh wsbetson.com.gh me share okoswa register unya register promo code no 123 and 123 ashaho tie code number 1 146 040 07 146 040 07 code number 2 146 040 32 146 040 32 Kwame Dela
Kweku enra Lagos Sports Stadium hona democracy cup ne course and you House of Folk ne Accra Great Olympics a good match Adia ba kwa ma notice pre-season games so Ghana ni nyina ne say watch a key from pre-season games are homo ya homo cup no ya share top 4 no ya democracy cup no ya share nsenchi tournament no tournament organized them clubs ebno ne half so ya witness ni nyina so as a pre-season games ni nyina no ade ba kwa bani agye ho na intensity no as a obi ani abre say emfa ho say pre-season game a game a enye competitive game obi ani abre which a positive for the my clubs and say going into the new season obi am person obegogo no obi a person che ne bobre so once unya teams are more prepare more for the new season na intensity of the ra games no e was no energy no was no that positive vibe o dey check Asante Kotoko ne baby any Gold Stars champion of champions e course wo baby any un say omo bobo ne te say dey 3 points a league game and I say a competition kese pa bia in the level and also so o check clubs now across I think say pre-season no the intensity of the era pre-season is very positive. Enra game na nkasa no ade ba kwa me hu no about how focus say Kweku untimi nyusu pre-season and I say games are enye competitive fan assess team say ye boaboa ye for a new season team in the pre-season o winning matches enti chenchena team na ye derby by idea na eye positive ye say o prepare on for new season now o prepare on no say improvement e wo games now mistakes tem bia wo correct two mistakes eye positive men koka say house folk team na ye because men timi nyusu ga ka top 4 homo world cup and democracy cup on kasa house folk team na ye derby nemum me hu positive ewum omu se match bi omu try so be improve omu se mistakes a omu ye e wo previous games no omu nya opportunity a omu try say ombe correct some mistakes no so say o prepare on into a new season na team na o prepare on no omu se omu improvement e wo games mu mistakes a onya no omu se match o correct two mistakes a omu se onam kwan pa ne so eni ade a me hu has folk team no me hwe has abro mobo homo charity cup no uhu improvements uhu mistakes maybe share has our Gaka top 4 the first game against Heart of Lions the second game against Kotoko the second game was against Baby any Gold Stars then the third game was against Asante Kotoko as a match bia uhu say omu improve match bia ukwacha omu previous mistakes are omo try say omo correct it and the positive ni ade ba kwa me ni age house folk team no say o prepare on for the new season now we try so be improve now correct two mistakes a positive sign na the house folk ye hope say going into the new season on betima to aso ubetima ye nyoma we nyina wo pre-season but maybe the new major season no now bonso what ya kwakoda enti science na vibe na House of folk team no edema omo supporters no a positive vibe. Kweku imagine say anka homo charity cup House of folk Heart of Lions asheno. House of folk akọ top 4 wakwa we. House of folk about democracy cup no Olympics asheno. Oye House of folk fan ade na beba otim. I say obeka say I need team no kura new season enkoyi. Enti obetwe won kakra de free team no say oh eba akoye the same old story. By o hwe de omo ye bi say na e supporters ne be team no e ma supporters are no muni arehye mu no gradually o benya arehye mu say me hwe de omo ye no pre-season me hwe de omo ye no homo charity cup de omo ye no top 4 de omo ye no democracy cup na e ma me sign bi e ma me signal bi e ma me positive vibe bi say ya no mo beto aso a any house of folk betima ya de o league no enti the underline word ni e say Kweku house of folk betimi ato aso saying there and a positive dema has because the omuye ni nyina na Emma has of folk supporters no arehye mu no say a new season no mote koda emfaso ni so and that positive vibe that positive signs that energy no mo dey rem into preparing for the new season no you expect say going into the major season ombetima double lap mpokra number has of folk omudi 4th last season no on betimanya ratio mu say season on betima compete with the guys are on be compete with league him. So I think say vibe near positive on the part of House of Folk and no dear oh House of Folk supporter say the entire about House of Folk every match now supporters to scadema players because mama with that positive energy no more psychic more tini or mind say season about be room you betima yade by House of Folk supporters never check team no prepare for the new season now okoshe top 4 has in team mboche okoshe homo charity cup has in team mboche okoshe democracy cup has in team mboche na okay let the vibe and the spirit of the supporters And he has to folk no ma you know supporters in the stadium who ye player who win match to scan the amount because one more that vibe no who tinyo prepare mind towards the new season and say bibi abekoyi et said ye Kweku sebi when ya baby our person in a compem the kind of vibe oba ne be ma on na be say we die betima fa match no sanity ba wo betima kwa kwahyo baby vibe na o de be ma wo say we die mfa
uhu ni ntem
and he has for vibe no mo de mo supporters no
yes e be fa
who say energy ni positive
yes e be fa okay kakwa e be fa sana agro na kwa ye
biki enti say has ye no say anka has of folk team no e your ba supporters ni mema supporters ni ehun say
positive signal say we dem ya word kakra
e be fa
menya
ube sana agro ne te enti empese ode on ba ode ne ba kwasa dem na afi de unim say wo ba be ye na
eno so nipa bibi so yes what I say
so be da me na ti ase na mado
na aba ho kra na anye ya no so
nti say the vibe na team ne dey ma supporters no e ba mo ma ni say
omu refia vibe ne nsa ntoa so
enye so mo ko ran
enkodum ofie
na new season e beti akoda
Matias
what did me person me chena nti e very positive on the part of us folk and adia ba kwa me ni asaje ne say the level of competition Kweku me dey make say healthy competition bring the best out of everything.
Very well.
Say baby ana uni healthy competition ain't me bring the best. On say competition be why to say football only player be preposition. Obi timi come afia na young player. E affect club na nkasa. E affect players no. By healthy competition be ma maybe me ni CEO ya double na pre number 3 position and am ni big na pre position. But we say BIGGY ahoden pa yebrika with healthy competition no ebe motivate me say me so me player me try say me timenya that stamina na me be too big brika na owo no na timenya ma coach na use me enti has of folk team na me say no that healthy competition na omu creative wo team na eboa bring the best out of them shade bi unim say obi to say Ransford Mensah on say eba ya competition e ba no how we improve House of folk in Finfi ono. Say Shekawa Hussein Epeja. Hussein himself first na on na to position no. But say Abdul Karim ho. Say what the wow player upon Frania ba be shem Finfi on. On him say Enra George Parku no bench one chance here. And to we Hussein na only George Parku na pre position no. Abdul Karim ababa show. Rafan Ponsa. Rocky Gaminamu go echiro and to your opportunity ade na abaye. Obe try so be utilize it. House of folk anim hono say enra omo sha say na Frank Duku Martin Kakari ni esubonten onim say House of folk last season the top scorer na Mauli Wayo say o bench onim say House of folk darling boy Hamza Isa Romario say o bench entuji say Hamza Isa say Duku na o sha say no Hamza Isa nya opportunity ade no beye Prince Owusu Kwabna enra no o bench enti asedi ni create some level of competition bi enti obi aba eno ahwa na be shey go ndema has na ye Kwesi Asma no free bench na be shey Kwesi Asma free bench na be shey yebo top 4 no Hussein free bench be shey go enti coach ni create some level of competition bi I believe say sa competition no omoma na healthy competition na embo house of folk bobuku no and they say the omu nipa mani ajama no unim player kro Martin Kakari Kweku
Obopa
Martin Kakari ye nyina nim say talent no wo ho by na oye on and off player ana injuries esabe say ade no kra entina obehi obi obetima ma that needed confidence na wetimi abo to be honest Martin Kakari ball na wo boni say na no ehye won say offensively no on the control bi adema has obetwon ana otwe so a otwe oye director o create o twane from top 4 na twa no enra and they say Martin Kakari no it seems say I say when ya confidence we this year kan men pa bo nyina na say injuries ha Martin Kakari na form na wa pick no obey improve na consistency aba na afa say House of folk enya Martin Kakari say o stay fit na the form na wa pick no obetima sa ade up Now with me improve I think say season eba be rem no Martin Kakari be ha adwen pa mani age ha wa bibia kwadi ama ha se de hia ne say on beto aso ba Kweku Blasters ne de we enya afe na obekasa bebre
nyame aduma juada ye be wuram bebre
de make ne ye say
pass na ye nante
ha Ghana ye ne da first ye were 13 ye were 16 points Madagascar were 13 Mali were 12 Comoros were 12 ye leadi Madagascar 3 points ye leadi Mali 4 points ye leadi Comoros 4 points aka ye game a ye bebo Mali e wo fie ye beko Comoros e wo fie ni akọ Central African Republic wa we FIFA di abase CAF wa be top group ya straight away o ko World Cup no enye kasa bebre enye dede hwewanim udi kaimen to wachi ntwa akire yempe Blasters ye ba be calculation yempe si ye beturu bi kai ba hwe achi hwan de achi yenkoten ne yemfa nkowie ye matches aka no enura ne ye nyina de wo se ye ka kyerem ya ka kyerem mimi ntimi nko support Togo mimi ntimi nko support Ivory Coast me de ne ye Ghana
okay
enti sane omo bobo a eye me ya me bufu a me kasa no eye de a ye ba akọ support Blasters ne se omo wini nti empaibo ne ye se omo matches no omo nkoten no omo wini mayen na sumdue emba krom ase
bi ogu my member did drama in the heart of Fokabato. I have said on countless occasions, may one person at the end of any preseason, me need you, Debbie, me need you preseason. Name preseason no at least. It tells you the kind of footballer, coach in the person obo. Unsa the na coach in the bar say oba baba and the all chileno. Unsa the no the boys in the ball na omo boni mo ana. And then only the positive aspect of the preseason. And then also so ya there, me who have to football boko no. And you have to focus or sheni hiame. And you have to focus or winning hiame. But have to focus a new coach aba. Na oba be chire bibi. Na dia na coach na chire no be hu park na so say dia di coach ne ba no. So show, say one show. Boys in the bar dia bia papa na ide ne ba so me chire o ma de no. O chire ama niema timi ai de ben akonka de ama boboko no. And preseason matches are hard tabo ni nyina no me hu sa de ni wotim ne ho aside eno there are certain partnerships in the heart of folk bobokura me feel say as we speak it is helping them so what heart of folk boboko no mostly anka yenya new player ba be ka ba ko ho a it take time kaka and so no motimi abo ama na ma akonka because they be ameka so there are certain positions in football I need to question and understand it into just some bomb ho kaka. But Ali Mohammed anyway say has to be partnership no. It looks like say a fat once. A branch any buy na. Ebre bi any ho. Time will be any ho. She ni one Debbie wa hitting the ground running na. Oma form some sort of solid partnership. Because no show money Olympics game no. Olympic striker and Islam is a very good player and what they pa. But the man tell make sure so move team no. They have that kind of understanding between them. Whenever we be moving out of the line. Ni him how to cover him up. It is our understanding in the partnership, no. Juma between them. A brand can be expected. Say players we boy understanding the question, no. And brand tell da enche and a boy hat to football boko no. In fin honum upon Frane Abdul Karim. Kweku the kind of partnership I'm not team you so so form no. I am one wa. Upon Frane you nim no from Kim Fighter. You need to say yes or a central defender. I thought it would be defensive midfield. But I had to focus. Now, playing time na baba be a problem at the amano. A branch any shall never be more. Any idea? Did the man steps in? What Cheto would give you a branch anymore? He gives him the opportunity. Karim to so bad to be munche. But on also to have to football Bokurima. It is like he's played the team for like 3-4 years. On also to upon for any partnership with him has been solid. And I know in the absence of Paku, now me share baller Hussein Bebo. Paku by and chair. But any game Obama had to be a top for review the kind of quality of possessing passes. Say a short passes, say a long range passes. Baby Ojina Bia, he makes sure so better allocating the player. And he was saying Bermuno. Then on to so day, but we more have to focus that. But Bona Paku, anytime he gets the opportunity, one day he move the amount. But on also be proving that he's a quality player, and that kind of squad depth aba ha to fo gbobo ko ni no Kweku
okay
e ya dia mani je ho mebo na ntia aba so
fantastic
ene de di drama ni a kire omo no ya ka ne se league na e sha se nyame yarba next weekend omo replicate ball we will league ni mu anu ne hia
Biggy me that say yaw de tere se nyame adom ajuada ye no wa na ye be Black Stars game no na boys ni tie wa no pay em say we ni nye performance na ekoso ho no na omutie kasam fache Black Stars for
Kweku de American say ye di kan Black Star for the ye ne wo ma ye place no wo mo ye nanfofo on say life no ye wo dey bi wo unya wo dey but ye bompa ye se nyambo Monday place no obia onya ni dey baby anipa ne koda ya amoa no onsesa sa adabele no sumia odi ntitu so amoa no onsesa no ne ye besere ye coach otuado unsa sometimes football se place e boa play bi o nya tension se bia obobo kra be kasa no because boa e be a problem bi kra happy one so itina more times coaches bebela o mutimi kasa bebele no sometimes enya is so be lose match because tell me and place ni won to o ginane na so tie be sere ye coach otuado se tembiano o makasa ne nko park ne so se de be ya place de o ye nipa se de o ivi utu radio sukule kasa udi agro be lose focus enti de be sere ne se fans ne so nko numbers on se fans ne so no ebe ma eja apapa
na buafu nti no e wo se kasa
on se enkachi on se senkenye yia e na abeka se mabamabu but Nyaminti still ye gusu ahead with 3 points. It's a bomb player say ye di a malifo na besa be gap. Ama minim sa Monday blaster or make a because unim sa Ghana de. Oh Bobona o Jana eba park and so no. We a player crown to minina. Untimi de ombo or chadeno minim sa Monday best san. Ube who active football blaster for bebo Kweku midima no si no me captains for ne ehwe me
okay
se chama ye jesi de wa se ho mami nchia me general captain okocha de ma pamona ma bele
okocha o hadwin o tete too much
ye bompa ye guso opportunity aye good say coach and so on say player the obebele on say
watch it
na sha
no
bla on koye na bla boni nkoye waste nti wo mu nyina wo ho me say captain Richmond Carter yes Richmond Carter ono so afu Kenya ase ono so
Kenya ase Mbappe ana se
Kenya ase Carter we Kenya sekata ono so e wo honom wo hwe me life na minchia captains for no kotwa o munyina nyame hira wo mu se wo mu so aso dabo soccer academy mu a wo mu di wo nim de ne support tache na chupu moti ono so Kenya ase ono so captains for no
Kenya ase chupu moti
Kenya ase chupu moti ti mi leaders ni nyina
okay nyame ya to mu a ye ko techiman ajuada so ye wa ha ba be hwe discussions ni ade ni nyina ban herbal baji na with you
mi nua ba ko ene birthday a staunch Asante Kotoko supporter and Manchester United supporter be a cantona
okay
for US and
Kotoko any
Manchester United nti obre
man you dey say ne obre o
and then birthday ni dey dey also original
nti ya o si we dwane fi man you obo akra
man you dey say dey ma
dwane o da so ho o ko baby a
we should do a count
all right bro
happy birthday
Matty ban herbal oh say mama no pemu asem de Dr. Ban Dr. Ban no Ghana players na mo amunemu na mu nsemu abubu ni nyina no enti ma Dr. Ban tena se na fe no pemu ban Master Dr. Ban de no pemu asa obetsene de ama easy cry what you say ono aha ban no de adwuma teto so na nan no etsene Master openyi Bibi aboko de.
Na ko pardon.
Da wo na ejira wo nche no.
Bibi ka pa.
On sa kwa mu nya adanse bebele. On say ye football.
Yes.
Dr. Bami plays bebele pra. Ne dangerous. Ta Mbappe ne ha se na betia se. Oh, ebuye e woni ha. Enya izo serious.
Dr. Bana ye.
Na ye nim kra se even scanner kese e betwitwa ne but ban ye che ye free.
Wow.
Ye place play bo uncle in junior ade. Okoya e wa tonsu na wo mo solve ama.
Wow.
Nti no meka se mechia doctor da maka se nyamishira
doctor.
Se enyo obi ana sebi oni obi nante a ohia mo obo ana sabi konka ene ye kire nan a wa mo kakra enye kakra but we me kwa